I'm Kevin Nealon. I'm on the Howard Stern Show today because Howard is the king of all media. And if anyone could get to the root of Kevin Nealon, it's Howard Stern.
Now, Kevin, what are you going to be talking about today? You got a new book, right?
I do have a book that's out. It's not, well, it came out this past summer. It's called Yes, You're Pregnant, But What About Me? And it's a great book. It kind of talks about the male perspective going through a pregnancy. You know, there's a lot of books out there for the wife, for the mother, but none for the male. So that's out there. I got so many things to talk about. I don't want to sound like I'm too pompous, so I'm going to hold back a little bit and maybe throw a few out there. And if they want to hear more, I'll tell them more what's going on.
Nice. And you're also a big fan of the show, right?
Huge fan of the show.
Awesome. So you must be excited.
Very excited about the show. I haven't seen Artie in a long time. It'll be good to see him. I hope he has not changed. I haven't seen him in about 20 years. And Howard, I've run into a few times. It'll be good to sit down with him. And I've always wondered what I thought they were in New Jersey, like over the river. Maybe that was a long time ago. That's how I always pictured it. But it's right here in 6th Avenue.
Right here in New York City.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, we'll see you in there today.
Okay, I'll see you there.
Kevin Nealon on Saturday Night Live. I don't know how many years. A couple of years. He was the anchor man. He did a lot of sketches. Hans and Franz, one of the more recognizable ones, memorable ones. And now he's on the show Weeds. Artie says he's one of the best stand-up comics he's ever seen.
He's a funny man.
Hey, Kevin, great to see you.
There he is.
Kevin Nealon. There he is, the guy.
Big guy.
He is a big guy. You're bigger than I thought you'd be.
Thank you very much, Al. Well, I tell you, I love doing these kind of shows, like radio shows, because you finally get to meet the disc jockey, and you kind of, you had him pictured in your head. Now you finally get to see what he looks like, and you look nothing like what I thought you looked.
Yeah.
You're a lot taller.
A lot of people think I'm black. They don't know. I have that.
You didn't know what Howard looked like.
It's unbelievable.
And I always wondered what the studio was like, because I do a lot of radio stations, and
right.
and they're small, and this is like a strip club.
That's the vibe we were going for.
Whenever I interview someone from Saturday Night Live, I always think that they're looking at me and laughing because, you guys used to do sketches like about, even Jimmy Fallon was here yesterday, did sketches about DJs who don't listen, and just go, yeah, yeah. And I just think you guys look at us and go, I can make a pretty good comedy bit out of this.
But you're sort of the anti that. That's why.
So. I'm always fascinated when people get on Saturday Night Live, like how they get there. You before we get into everything else that you do. So I picture your family, for some reason, being very disappointed that you were going into comedy. Like, I can't imagine anyone being thrilled.
Well, first of all, I'm from Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Okay.
So, which has nothing to do with my family, but,
was your family conservative? Was it a conservative family?
They're pretty conservative, yeah.
And you said, look, I want to be a comedian? Were they, Jesus.
They're very supportive, though. Whatever I want to do, they would be behind me.
When did you decide to start doing this?
In college.
Stand-up?
Yeah, stand-up.
And so, you never did it before then. All of a sudden in college, you say, I think I can do this.
You know what I do, Howard? I would memorize the jokes in the back of the Parade magazine.
Right.
They used to have my favorite jokes.
Of all the things to pick, Parade.
This is a long time ago, though.
Right.
And I would memorize those. And and then at little neighborhood parties, I would tell them, like, I personalize them like they were my own.
Right.
And I would say, hey, did you guys hear about this guy who he robbed a fire truck the other day? And they go, no, serious? Yeah. And then he was arrested 2 hours later, some guy who robbed a cop car. And then one of my friends said, you should go into New York and check out those clubs like the Terrorizing Telemarketers and stuff and go on. All these,
you were going to college?
Where were you?
Going
to college, Sacred Heart University.
Sacred Heart University?
Yeah.
Where the hell is that? That's in Connecticut? You did not have high SATs, did you?
I did. I was not good with the SATs.
Nah.
But, so I went to Sacred Heart University for 4 years, and then I got out, and I waited a year. And I actually played football at Fairfield University because I always wanted to play football. That was my
no kidding.
Yeah.
What did you play?
Quarterback.
You were the quarterback. Wow.
And the kicker and the punter.
No kidding.
And
some team.
Most comedians can't do that kind of stuff.
No, they can't. But I took a night course so I would be eligible to play. It was a night course in criminology, but I went once, and then the next year they found out that I was 21 and only taking one course, so they wouldn't let me play anymore. So then it was time for comedy.
I see. So you start going to these clubs. And when do you realize, like, using Parade magazine is not the ticket to the future?
Well, I never actually did those jokes on stage, but I went to the Terrorizing Telemarketers, and it was so intimidating because it was a New York club. It was small, everybody was packed in there, and there was guys on there like, Belzer and Barry Diamond, all these comics that were really seasoned and tough, and I thought, I can't do this.
Right. It's embarrassing to go up in front of them. You've never done it before.
Yeah. So I got to Los Angeles. I've never been to Los Angeles. I think I'd love to see California. So I go out with a friend of mine.
Right.
And I just started hitting the open mic nights. And
weren't you nervous that your future would be a disaster? Like at first, when you start going into it, you go, "What are the odds of me becoming a professional comic? I've never done this before, and while my other friends are out there getting real jobs and preparing for the future, this is just going to be an utter disaster."
Well, they can prepare for the future because they went to a good school.
Right. You didn't even have enough. You had nothing to fall back on.
That's right. No, but Sacred Heart is a good school now. It's evolved into a very good school.
Not then.
It was just starting out. But I gave it 2 years. I said, if I don't see any kind of progress in 2 years, I'll go back to Bridgeport and try to make something of myself.
Right.
And things started happening. I felt good. I liked it. I also was going to try out for a kicker with the USFL at the time.
So in 2 years' time, you start to do stand-up comedy, and you get quite good at it. According to Artie, you're like one of the best.
I'm a big fan of Kevin Nealon.
Right.
Artie is right about that. I am.
He is. When did you start to realize this is not so difficult, that I'm really good at this?
I would say after the first time I was on stage at the Improv.
You knew right away.
I knew that I loved it,
Yeah.
and I knew the two people that were left in the audience liked it.
Yeah. You won over two whole people.
Yeah, well, first I would...
Well, they were Jerry Bruckheimer and,
Right, two people.
and
Lorne
Brad
Michaels.
Gray happened to be there that night.
Anyway, it just evolved over the years, and I started doing all the open mic nights, and then I started... I was a bartender at the Improv, so I got to meet all these comics.
The one on Melrose?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So is the big break, Lorne Michaels somehow finds out about you?
I guess so. There was no real... It was... For me, it's always been a slow evolution. I've just evolved. It's never been...
But how do you get
meteoric.
on Saturday Night Live?
Well, what I did was I was doing stand-up. I'd done the Tonight Show, Letterman. I've done a lot of talk shows, and I was working on the road. And Dana Carvey was renting the room over our garage in the Hollywood Hills. I was rooming with a couple other comics.
So he was a friend of yours?
He was a friend of mine, and we used to run together. We would run.
Right.
And then he got on the show that summer, and I was reading Backstage Live, Saturday Night Live, just to kind of live vicariously through him. And I never thought I would be on that show because I'm a stand-up. I don't do characters or sketches. And so he got on the show, and I was dating Jan Hooks at the time, and she was up for the show.
You were doing Jan Hooks?
I was dating Jan.
Well, I'm sure you weren't wasting your time talking to her. I mean, wow.
But the funny thing is, we had been friends for like 6 years before that.
What happened? You broke up with her, huh? That couldn't have been covered. Did you break up while you were working?
This is the part of Howard Stern I love.
No, I'm fascinated.
You got the psychiatrist couch here. You got everything.
No, but seriously, when you're at Saturday Night Live working every day with someone like Jan Hooks, very attractive girl,
very attractive,
and suddenly you need to break up with her because for whatever reason you're not getting along, it's got to be uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable. You have to show up to work every day with that person.
And was she mad at you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. She's mad at you.
Yeah.
Baby, I need to break up with you, but we can work together. I'm sure it won't be uncomfortable.
Yeah, let's run lines.
Why'd you have to break up? You were getting famous, and let's face it.
I was much too big for her.
You were. You'd gotten too big for her.
I had too many fans and too many other opportunities.
Right. The lovemaking was good?
Always.
Was she your first girlfriend ever?
First girlfriend that I did.
Did you have anal?
That's the Howard I know.
There you go.
Robin's reading a book in the back.
Robin's heard all the anal stories she needs to. She doesn't want to hear you bragging about Jan Hooks.
She's checking her email.
She goes, another guy bragging about his conquest.
Here we go again.
Right.
Why is she in a glass booth?
Why?
So I can read while you're telling these stories.
So no, here's what it was, Howard. So anyway, I knew Dana from then, and Jan I knew, and it was funny because they were both up for the show. Dana was on the show already, and then Dana calls me from Lauren's house one day in Amagansett. He says, "You're never going to believe this. They're looking for one more guy on the show, and Paul Simon's in the other room. Dan Aykroyd. You're kidding me. You're kidding me." He said, "They're looking for another guy. Why don't you send their tapes in from the Tonight Show and stuff, the Letterman?" I said, "Really?" Because they had come through town looking for people before, and you can never get an audition because you had to be, with a big agency and stuff.
Right.
And
or in the Groundlings or Second
Was
City.
that hard for you as a human being to hear, like Dana, a guy you knew, hanging out at Lorne Michaels' house in Amagansett with Paul Simon and Dan Aykroyd? Do you get jealous? Do you sit there and go, "Man, I wish that was me"? What a break.
As a human being and as an alien, yes, it was difficult to hear
On
that.
both levels.
Both levels.
But you...
I couldn't believe... I wasn't jealous. I was excited for Dana.
Really? I can't be that loving and giving toward other people. I would just kill myself if one of my friends was on Saturday Night Live and I couldn't be on it.
But some people are. I've only met Dana Carvey a couple times, but he seems to be like the nicest guy in the world.
Well, yeah,
he's the kind of guy you root for.
What a good guy to call. You know, a lot of guys would say, "Hey, fuck you, I'm not going to help you." He said, "Hey, I'm going to call you from Lauren's house and let you in on this opportunity."
Yeah,
that was very nice of him.
Right, but I think there was probably a couple other guys too he called too. To be fair,
of course,
you know, I
called
didn't
everyone.
just hand it to me.
Right.
So I sent him my tapes, and then he calls me like a week later. I didn't think anything would come of it because I'm a stand-up. You know, I don't do characters or I'm not a sketch guy. So he calls me, and goes, "I think they like your tape. By the way, Steve Martin's in the other room." Are you kidding me?
Boy, what goes on at Lauren's house in Amagansett? Steve Martin's there, Chevy Chase is there.
He's the original guy to have like the white parties.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Well, meanwhile, Dana was probably calling from his own apartment.
Right.
You're not going to believe who's here.
Yeah, because he's doing impressions of all those guys.
I'm a wild and crazy guy. Hey, that's Steve. I got to go. So you are accepted from this tape. What, do they fly out for
First
some
of all,
sort
I'm
of audition?
excited. Now I'm getting excited. I'm thinking, well, maybe this can happen.
Right.
You know, well, I'll just fly in. I'll humor them, and I'll go in. And
it's a big break.
So I fly in. And of course, you know, like this business, you think it's just going to be you and a couple other people.
Right.
And you get on the plane, like everybody's going to New York to audition. The pilot comes out. Hey, you think this is funny? You know, the pilot's audition.
I'll be auditioning later for Saturday Night Live.
So
The pilot.
So I get there, and you know, we all audition. We go to Studio 8 each.
You mean they line you up in a group?
You wait outside, and they call you one at a time.
Aye,
And they have the camera set up, and all the cast that's on, you know, that's been selected already, is sitting there watching you too. And Lauren is there, and
What pressure.
Wow.
so
So like Dana was part of the group of people who watched
yeah,
you.
it was Dana, Dennis Miller, John Lovitz.
Did you recognize any of the other auditioners as famous people?
Yeah,
You did. They
Well,
were-
not famous, but I knew
Right.
them from the Groundlings, you know, and places like
Were
that.
you nervous?
You know what? I was not nervous because I knew I would never get it. I knew I would never get
There was
it.
freedom in that.
Yeah, it was freedom, and I thought, and I was just there, just kind of like experience it.
Any of the guys you auditioned with who didn't get the job, did any of them go on to become famous outside of, you know, not being on Saturday Night Live? Did any of them go on to a big career?
George W. Bush.
Bush was auditioning
Yes.
and became the president, of the United States, first governor and then president. Wow.
I don't recall.
You don't recall.
I don't remember.
Because that'd be
anybody.
interesting to me.
I did go out on auditions though, where I was up against Steve Carell. A lot
Oh, no
for-
kidding.
for
Yeah,
two
you're a
different
similar
things.
type of guy, you know.
Yeah.
And you so you do this audition and you do your stand up in front of Lauren and all these guys.
Yeah.
And suddenly what? They call you up and they tap you for this job.
Is this interesting to you?
To me, it's fascinating.
It is?
Is it not, Robin? Robin,
It's good. Yeah, I want to know how he got on Saturday Night
You were
Live.
reading the paper back then.
you want me to want me to poll my audience? If they say it's not interesting, you just leave. You just go.
You know what I'm interested in about the tape that he sent in? I was at, like Norm and Spade, they all really are big fans of Kevin too.
Right.
And I've never seen it before, but Norm was telling me, did you ever do the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson?
Yeah.
Well, Norm was telling me once that Kevin did probably one of the best spots, like in the history of the Tonight Show, as a comedian.
Right.
And he just said it was so impressive. And again, I've never seen it, but it was the kind of impressive to where you go, wow, this guy is going to be something. And it's so hard to send in a tape and get people to react over that. Was that on the tape? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. I think that was on the tape.
Right.
I did a thing called Choices, you know, what you did when you was a kid. You know, would you rather do this or do that? Now I think there's a game out about it. But, yeah, so I did.
And that went over big.
It went over big.
Yeah.
And I was always trying to get on the Tonight Show. That's what comics do when
Right,
they
sure.
start out.
Yeah. With Carson, too.
And never had I been so nervous about auditioning for a show. I mean, I had sweat running down the back of my legs. You ever get that?
Yeah.
Yes. Right now I have
It's
it.
never been that bad. Well, Artie has that a lot. He has a condition, but. So you said this was for the Tonight Show. That was like that was crazy. That made you nervous.
That was nerve-wracking. I forgot my line by walking out to the spot.
Especially when you used to hear these legendary stories where if a comic goes on the Tonight Show and Johnny lets you sit on the couch, you become an instant millionaire. Like suddenly you're huge and your career is that doesn't
Things
happen,
take
though, right?
off, huh?
Like suddenly it was like not you're a millionaire, but you know.
Right, it doesn't happen. But I did bump an actress on there, and I started dating her like 6 months after that.
Really?
So I got something out of it.
Excellent. So at least something good
Something
came
came
out.
out of it,
Everybody
yeah.
has a good story about being on the like David Brenner. You talk to him, he goes, I went on the Tonight Show, and the next thing I knew, I was a millionaire. I mean, how'd that happen? What do you mean?
But that you were really nervous for because that's something you should be doing as stand-up on the Tonight Show.
That if you do the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, that validates you as a stand-up. But
now.
anyway, getting back to Saturday Night Live,
Yeah.
I auditioned. They liked it. Lauren Michaels came out to L.A. a couple weeks later, said, we want to offer you a job.
Wow.
On the show, and
That changes your life.
Yeah, and I told him, let me think about it over the weekend. And he goes, you think about it over the weekend. We'll see you in New York on Monday.
Right. Oh, that's so cool. And then when you go in there, is it intimidating? Because there's some guys who've been with the show for a while, and then you got to fight and claw your material. I mean, I hear these stories, these horror stories where you have to go to these meetings and pitch your sketches and fight to get on there.
Well, it is intimidating because it was Saturday Night Live, and that was the stage where Belushi was, and Gilda and all those people, and you felt like you didn't belong there. You were just a pedestrian walking through there.
I said to Jimmy Fallon yesterday, I said, it's really kind of a big pressure. Like, once you're done with Saturday Night Live, there's a group of people that go on and do great things in their career and have a career after Saturday Night Live, and then there's a group that sort of just die off. Like Lorraine Newman.
I was going to say the Lorraine Newman group.
Yeah, right. There's Belushi and those guys.
Aykroyd.
And even like with your crew, like
Murray.
Sandler goes on, and now he's like, mega producer and all that stuff. So when you leave Saturday Night Live, are you sitting there career-wise, just like, oh my God, is this the end of the road, or am I going to be one of those guys that goes on and does the same? I mean, now you have weeds and all that other stuff, and you're doing great.
Right.
But there's that pressure.
There is that pressure, and I stayed there for 9 seasons.
Right.
I liked the job. I wasn't using it as a stepping stone. I loved living in New York. I loved being able to meet these different hosts. Steve Martin, who I
You worship.
was a big fan of, and
Me too.
It's a great gig. I mean, when you think about it, a lot of people
It's a
want to get
great
out of
gig.
there. It's exciting.
Did it meet your expectations when you get to work with Steve Martin for a week? I mean, do you get to really hang with him a little bit, or is it just hands off?
Well, it depends on the host. Some of them you hang out with, others, you don't. And, with Steve Martin, I got to know him over the years, and nice guy, talented. But, going on the show, at first, it wasn't that nerve-wracking because the show was about to be canceled.
Right.
And we thought, we lived out of our suitcase for like the first 2 years because we didn't know if it was going to be canceled because the show the year before it was doing really bad in the ratings. So there was no real expectations.
Right.
And I just pretended nobody was watching. It was just the people in the audience, and their cameras, and that was it.
First time you go on live television, though, it's got to be really nerve-wracking. I mean, it's got to be scary when you go on live, Saturday Night Live. I mean, because you
even
could really...
for someone like you who's on the air every day.
Right.
I remember seeing you on Letterman once. I was in the studio. You probably don't remember this, but I watched you on Letterman when he was in 30 Rock.
Right.
And you came off, and you came right up to me, and you, how did I do? How did I do?
Yeah, so insecure. So that's why I hate doing things like Letterman, because it's even as much as I do this, and this I can be totally relaxed. You go on someone else's show, and you got to be interviewed, and you got to be funny, and oh my God, the pressure is just ridiculous. Off the hook, how'd I do? I mean,
and then they're looking off the side like there's time for a commercial break. You're trying to rush through your stuff.
I know, and I don't even know you when I'm asking you how I did. You know what I mean?
It's the worst, but
like if you were a mean guy, you could have come up to me and just gone, "You were really bad." Yeah, right. Who just wrecked me? I go, "Oh my God, Kevin Nealon thinks I suck. I must know something."
It's the worst, but then you think to yourself, "God, this is what I always wanted to do, though."
Yeah, but it's strange. What do you think it is in you that makes you want to perform? Do you think it's an illness? Like, do you want? Like,
Are you ill?
Are you seeking attention? As a child, did you get a lot of attention?
I did I got plenty of attention. I came from a great family, loving family, supportive.
Well, that's unusual for a comedian.
It isn't unusual. But
can be death for a comedian.
Yeah, that usually doesn't work out for a comedian.
Yeah. I want to raise a comedian, raise a real screwball. You got to just really abuse them.
Just do things to mess them up.
That's right.
Yeah. Robin's coming alive.
There you go. She's into the conversation now.
Well, I think there's probably something in me that needs the attention.
Right.
And I like making people laugh. I think it's, if there's a rush from that, this adrenaline where, getting a whole room full of people laughing. It's like you're controlling their emotion.
You and Sandler are real close, right? He puts you in his movies and all that.
In several of his movies.
He's incredibly
He's very loyal.
He's loyal to people. I see that. He really to his friends. He treats them really well.
He will not buy any car unless it's an American car.
Is that right?
That's how loyal he is.
Wow.
That's good. I like that.
He'll put up with anything.
Yeah, he drives the big caddy.
Right. So, now I read recently you attended Jennifer Aniston's 40th birthday party. Now that's real A-list stuff, right? You must
How
have
do
some
you get on that list?
You must have some impressive friends.
You guys, I was telling Gary this before. You researched the people that come on this show. I'm laying in bed this morning at 5 in the morning thinking, what have I done that they're going to find out about?
Well, listen, you've got an interesting past. You were married once before to a model. You're married now.
I am.
It's your second marriage.
That's right.
But you nailed a model the first time around.
Who said I nailed her?
Maybe that's why the marriage ended. You never had any trouble with women, right?
No. Oh, yeah, I have. I've always been shy.
I mean,
I'm
you
very
dumped Jan
intimidating.
Hooks. I mean, that's pretty major dumping. I mean, she probably figured, oh, I could dump him.
That was a mutual thing.
That was mutual?
Yeah, we
What
dumped
went
each
wrong?
other.
What went wrong?
Nothing went wrong. It was just it ran its course.
Tired
Sometimes
of it.
things don't have to go wrong.
Right.
It ran its course, and you know the thing about Jana, I loved her. She was very, very
Do you want her back? Is that what you're
talented.
saying?
Probably one of the most talented, funniest women aside from my current wife.
Is it
that I
hard
know.
to be in, I'm being serious now. Cut the music. Is it hard to be in a relationship with a woman who's a fellow comedian? She's on
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live competing for airtime and all that other stuff. The two of you are probably a little neurotic about it. Isn't it hard to be in a relationship with somebody who's in the same show business sort of venue as you and you're both comedians? It's got to be difficult.
Hey, listen, I think it's hard to be in a relationship with anybody. Let's say you were dating Robin.
Right.
I'm not saying you
Which I
haven't. You are. Yeah. I mean, if you guys broke up, you would have to look at her every day. And,
Yeah.
you know, and get those darts coming at you.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, it was difficult for a while.
Right.
And then we started seeing other people, and it became less...
And it was rumored that Phil Hartman was dating Jan Hooks for a while.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, you do.
I
You
swear
know
to God.
everyone. Isn't it true you put a tracking device on Jan Hooks? I read that.
You read that.
Like
Somebody
Michael
told you.
Strahan. You used
I
to,
just saw that in the paper.
That's right.
I
What
did not
happened
know
when you?
that.
But what happened when
Are
you
you
and the
serious
Yeah,
about that?
that's what there was a rumor. I don't even know
So
how we
it's
know
true. It is true.
that. Rumor is true.
Rumor
yes.
is true.
Yeah, right.
Until proven not.
I don't know what Phil did.
You really didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, but I'm happy for her if she did.
I could be wrong. It would
Yeah.
just be awkward. That's all. She keep dating Saturday Night Live guys. So you you're on weeds now. This is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
This is a good job for you.
It's a very good job, because here's the thing, Howard. When I finished Saturday Night Live, it's like you said, where do you go after that?
That's right.
You know?
Why did you leave Saturday Night Live?
I left because I had a pilot.
Oh.
It was called Champs. It was the first Spielberg DreamWorks show, and Gary David Goldberg, who did Family Ties, and you know,
But you loved your
That's it.
Saturday Night Live job, but you said, hey, maybe it's time. 9 years. It's
I
enough.
loved it. But you know what? I had had enough of it.
Right.
You know what? I was going out to do sketches. I had food in my mouth still from the craft service table. That's how unnervous I was about it.
got comfortable with
Got
it.
too
Yeah, I was
comfortable.
too comfortable.
Are
I
you
was-
still close to Lorne Michaels?
Yeah, I don't see him that much, but I
You
talk
don't?
to him maybe once a year.
You
I
do?
run into him. Yeah.
You run into him, you talk.
Yeah.
It's a good idea to stay in touch with him. He
Yeah,
seems to
I
have a lot
like him.
going on.
I like Lorne.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you upset that he gave Jimmy Fallon the job to replace Conan? Didn't you think you deserved that job? Isn't it true that you've been secretly going around saying that you're a more accomplished stand-up and that you could handle the job better?
Yes,
He's been
I
whispering
thought-
that.
I thought he made a big mistake.
Did you
Yeah.
think? No. Did you ever think about hosting one of these talk shows?
Well, you know, the funny thing is, and I'm trying to recall if this is actually true or not, because you forget things after a while. But when Conan was taking over for Letterman, I think he might have asked if I was interested. I'm not sure. I can't
Wow.
remember, but I was not interested.
No.
I didn't want to interview other people, you know?
I know. Look at me.
And I didn't want to be stuck in a studio every day. And I know how hard that job is. I know how hard it is what you do.
It is hard.
You've got
It's
yeah.
hard. Jimmy Fallon's describing this new schedule of his. To me, it sounds like a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. He
He's
has
in there
no
8 in
idea
the
what he's-
morning writing jokes, and he doesn't get out till 8 o'clock at night. It sounds like
I know it. At first, especially the first couple of years.
a lot of pressure, right?
A lot of pressure. So I'm good. I'm doing weeds now. But coming off of Saturday Night Live, I thought, will I ever do anything else again that will pass this?
Right.
And I had a couple of sitcoms, didn't work.
You did Hiller and Diller with Richard Lewis, right?
Thank
That was
you.
on the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Thank
God! You had to bring that up.
Well, he brought it up. What are you talking about?
Well, Richard Lewis, by the way, one of the funniest guys I've worked with.
He's great.
I mean, neurotic, yeah, but
Right.
very funny. Like, he would call me, and I used to watch him do stand-up in the Improv when I was bartending, and he was one of the funny. Packed him in.
Amazing
hilarious.
stand-up. Yeah.
So I got to work with him, and then he would start to call me, at home, and talk about the show and the lines. And, he would get a laugh. If I laughed at something he said on the phone, boom, he would hang up. Because that's how you wanted to go out. You wanted to go out on a laugh.
Yeah, ending on a laugh.
And I finished laughing. I started talking. So anyway, Richard, I think that hello.
Yeah, I talked to Richard about that. That was a weird affect. He used to call people, and he tried it with me. I said, never call me again. He would hang up in the middle of the call. I didn't realize he was going out on a laugh. I wasn't laughing at all. But, I
I
love
say, just
Richard.
never laugh. See if he doesn't get off the phone.
Actually, Richard just called me recently and left me a really really nice message about something, and didn't didn't do anything weird, didn't hang up, didn't do any of that kind of strange stuff. In fact, stayed on too long, as a matter of fact.
But I
so
work with.
I think he's less
He's
neurotic.
got to find a happy
Well, he's married
medium.
now, so
He's a
that's
little more
right.
normal. Yeah.
I worked with Kevin once. We did the episode of the Norm Show together, and I got the idea that you're comfortably laid back. You don't have to have everything going on. You don't have to be busy all the time.
Right.
Does Weeds pay okay?
Which is nice.
Weeds is on what network?
Weeds is on Showtime.
Showtime.
So
They
that
don't
answers
pay.
your question
Right.
there.
Now, what are we going to do about
So
that?
why are we doing this show?
Yeah, why are we doing Weeds?
Well, first of all, you guys aren't doing it.
Right.
I'm the one doing it.
Good point. I thought
So
we
let's
were
cut
doing
that bullshit out right now.
Well, we're doing it because I'm living comfortably from my late night Saturday Night Live money.
Is that right? Does Saturday Night Live? Got a lot of low-paying jobs.
Why do you think I'm doing stand-up?
That's true. In fact,
no,
you can
no.
see Kevin tonight through Sunday at Caroline's on Broadway, Manhattan, which is great. I should get over there.
You should come and see
I
me.
You know
really
what,
should come
Howard? I
see
would
you.
come with you. I don't have a gig this weekend if you're around.
I will be around.
You know what? And then everybody's going to be watching you.
Are we getting free tickets, or do we have to pay?
Howard knows how
tickets
to
go to-
sneak into the nooks and crannies of Caroline.
For tickets, go to carolines.com. Kevin's book. We got to talk about your book, too. You have a book out.
I have a book out?
Yes, You're Pregnant, but What About Me? Is in stores now. You have kids?
I do. I have a 2-year-old.
You didn't have kids the first time, the first marriage?
No.
So that didn't last so long, that first marriage.
First marriage lasted about 11 years.
When did you get married? While you were on Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
You meet her on Saturday Night Live?
Well, during a hiatus.
No kidding.
Yeah.
A hot model. You got into it.
She was actually a stunt woman.
Stunt woman.
Yeah, I did some modeling, yeah.
Oh, that
someone-
means you got a good body.
Hey, someone told me a story
Little
that,
beat up, but
that
yeah.
you saw this, that when Steven Seagal was on Saturday Night Live as a guest host, that in one of the sketches he was supposed to beat up a stunt man.
Yeah.
But he literally beat up the stunt man? Like he didn't
Well,
do
he didn't beat them up. What happened was he was supposed to take them and throw them into the breakaway studs.
Right.
Some karate sketch.
Yeah.
And he did that during the dress show. But during the live show, I don't know if the adrenaline or what, he took them and threw them just anywhere, and they were hitting the studs that weren't breaking. Your stuntmen, they're pretty macho.
good
They're pretending
Lord.
they're not hurt, but there's they're limping off the stage and stuff.
Wow.
But a lot of people ask me,
Boy, the good times.
But just getting back to the Weeds thing, when I came off Saturday Night Live, I thought, would there be another show that would kind of, surpass this for me, where I wouldn't just be remembered for Saturday Night Live? And I think Weeds is becoming that.
It is. It's a huge hit
It's
show.
a
And you
great
should get the
show.
box set. You could catch up. And
Yeah, I really should watch
I
it.
think you would
so
like
much
it.
fun.
Everyone
yeah.
says it. And plus, oddly enough, you play a stoner, a guy who smokes a lot of weed, and yet
Who's
you've
in
never
politics?
And you've never smoked weed in
I
your
don't
entire
smoke
life.
pot. I don't smoke
You
pot.
never were curious?
I tried.
Oh, you
it.
did try it.
Yeah. Hey, but I
Have you ever tried mushrooms?
No, I never did.
Ever tried LSD?
Nothing else.
Hash oil? Hash?
Nothing.
Psilocybin? Mescaline?
Mescaline, maybe a little mescaline. And
Opium?
Artie's sitting there saying, did it.
Does Artie
Need it,
remind you,
need it, need
it.
Does Artie remind you of a fellow Saturday Night Live castmate, Chris Farley, at all? I mean, in terms of his self-destructive
from his
way.
story.
Here's the only thing that reminds me of Chris Farley with Artie is his agility in sports.
Right.
Remember we played basketball?
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
Norm
we-
show? During one of the breaks, we went out and they have a basketball court there. And me and Norm and Artie were playing. And Artie was so quick and agile.
Yes.
And a good set shot from outside.
Yeah, right. Yeah. These guys have seen it. I kicked the shit out of a girl
Yeah.
basketball player.
Yeah. He beat a girl right on our show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she was, Penn State. Come on. But no, I remember that. Yeah, the Warner Brothers lot was the coolest place because
But is
you go out and
Artie
beat
going-
George Clooney in basketball.
Is Artie going down the same path as Chris Farley?
From listening to your show, I thought he might be.
Yes.
But then when I got here, he came into the green room there, and I
Yep.
thought, wow, Artie's looking good.
there you go.
He lost
He's
some
alive.
weight. He
Yeah.
shaved the beard.
Yeah, Farley was an amazing athlete, right? He
Yeah.
was
He was good.
maybe like an all-state football player.
I think
Really?
he wrestled, and he
What's this? When you go to Jennifer Aniston's 40th birthday party?
He tried to get off that
I
subject.
want to know something. Wait a second.
Yeah, okay.
Well, if
Is
Kevin
it
had said,
Adam-
I think Artie's going to die tomorrow, he would have stayed there, but there was nothing
Yeah,
there.
it was kind of like, hey, you're not like Chris Farley.
Rethinking that answer.
I thought you were like Chris Farley. So wait a second.
I don't give a fuck
What
if
is
he's got a
it-
good
what-
set shot.
What is your connection to Jennifer Aniston that you even get to go to the party? Was she a guest host?
Well, Howard, you have to understand, I'm a very popular person.
No, you know a lot of people out in
I know
L.A.
a lot of
You live in L.A.
I live in
and
Los Angeles.
You're accepted by that community.
Accepted.
They know you're going to come to the party and behave yourself.
No,
They-
I've never been invited to those types of parties before, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I did the Ellen show about a month ago.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Go ahead.
She invited me to her and Portia's birthday party.
Oh.
I went there. And I ran into Jennifer Aniston there, and she invited me to her party.
Is that exciting to be in with this in crowd? I would imagine to meet these famous people is wonderful.
You meet them all the time.
They shun me. They shun me. They shun me.
But isn't that interesting that he has to be it's first like Ellen is like the gatekeeper. She approves
Jennifer thought Kevin was in because she's at Ellen's. Once you're at Ellen's and they see you behave yourself.
No.
Everywhere.
First of all,
It's a test.
I've known Jennifer for a long time.
Okay.
When I did Saturday Night Live, I used to live in the Upper West Side.
Right.
And I would go over to this hamburger place on Columbus and 85th, I think it was, Jackson Hole.
Right.
And I would sit in there and I would see this really hot hostess working there. Mm-hmm. And I thought, wow, she is cute. And sometimes I wasn't even hungry. I'd go there just
to look at her.
and just to look at her. And that was Jennifer Aniston. This is before Friends.
Right.
And so I go out to California and I'm working on this show called The Edge, which she was on.
Oh, the sketch show. Yeah. Right.
And my friend had created that show, and so he had me on an episode, and I kind of met her there. And so I've known her from that, and I've kind of seen her over the years, a little bit here.
Some ass on her, huh?
I guess.
Right. I think if you go into a crappy hamburger joint, you're into it.
Howard is
It was very good, yeah.
So that's how I got invited to her.
All right,
her
so you
party.
get to go to the party, and now I imagine this is a big deal. This is a big deal party. Let me tell you who was there.
Even for me, I know who was there.
Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey.
Wow.
She left before I got there.
Nice ass.
You kidding?
I came in late.
Why did you come in late? You were trying to show.
I had a gig.
What kind of gig would keep
Stand-up.
you? Really? That was more important.
I had booked it already.
All right. So
But I
Oprah
came
Winfrey,
late.
you missed.
Yeah.
Did you see Sheryl Crow?
Yes.
Did you see Courtney Cox? Yes. Tom Hanks was there. Did you know that?
I know Tom Hanks. I've seen him.
You know him
Yeah,
personally.
I know him.
And Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man himself, was there.
Yes.
And what do these people do? They sit around, like it's at her house,
Is this a
right?
fun party?
Do you look around her house trying to see what the hell's going on?
Well, first of all, I'm always impressed by the homes of these celebrities.
The big homes.
They're big, spacious homes. They're beautiful and they're anointed.
Right.
They're, they have interior decorators that come in and do it right.
Yeah, it's something to see.
Yeah.
They've got the money to do it.
When I first went out to L.A., I would embarrass myself and show where I came from. Like I finally met people with money, and I would go in a person's house and go, "Wait, you got a pool? You got running water? Yeah, you have an in-ground pool."
So you're literally at Jennifer Aniston's house for the party.
And by the way, I feel, again, like I don't belong there. I feel like I'm just, a pedestrian that walked in and I'll be thrown out.
That's how I would feel. Kevin Bacon invited me to a party at his house, and then I'm walking around and look who's there: Donny Osmond and Bruce Springsteen. And
Wasn't Meryl Streep at that party?
Meryl Streep, and I go, wow.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
I heard at the Jennifer Aniston party that John Mayer sang a special song. Did Kevin see that?
Oh, yeah. He sang a song he wrote for Jennifer.
I heard about that. I left before that. I had another gig.
Good. Thank God.
I actually left before that.
That might have been incredibly uncomfortable to sit there and watch him sing to her at the birthday party.
Also, you don't want to stay too late at these things because then they think you're
Right.
a loser and you got.
Do you bring your wife or do you go
Yeah, I
solo?
brought my wife. Yeah.
So that's good, too, because she must be impressed. She likes that.
Yeah, my wife loves it. My wife is a great actress, very funny woman. She was in the Groundlings for a couple of years.
What, is she on something now I can see her?
She's done a lot of things. She's done a lot of guest spots on different shows like Friends and Ellen and.
What's the
Raven.
age difference between you two?
18 years sometimes.
Is that
Sometimes
right?
it's 17.
Is it 18 years?
15. We are very similar. And you will be having a baby soon.
No, I won't.
You got to read my book.
No. What does your book say? Does it say I'm going to have a baby soon? Because I'm not going
There's no
to.
predictions and there are no projections, but I think you will.
No.
If you really love her,
I have 3 kids.
You will.
I do
Does she
love
not
her.
want a kid?
No, she does not want a kid.
How
I mean,
old is she? 37?
No, she's 36.
And she wants no kids.
What was that look you just gave me?
No, I'm trying to help you out here.
She really says she doesn't want kids.
I know they say that.
What's the critical time? When is she going to say, well,
You've
it's
been married
now?
for about 10 months now?
Yes, but let's face it, we've been together 8 years.
Well, the thing about Beth too is, Kevin, is she's
8 years.
8 years. And I use rubbers.
Yeah. The thing about Beth too, you have to know, Kevin, she's not at all a caring person. She's
No, I know
Selfish,
she's
just like me.
she's
yeah,
very
she
caring.
would never
She's
be
very
good with
caring.
it. She would never be good with a kid.
Right.
I know she likes animals.
She loves animals. She loves kids. She loves all that. But she doesn't have a desire to be a mother.
But she is one of the
She
most.
mothers me.
But she's one of the most caring people like I've ever met in my life.
She would be a terrific mother. But we've really, I mean, we really spent time talking about this. I mean, we really did. And
But
did you?
things do change.
Did you not want a child?
I wanted a child.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So what is the difference?
I wanted a
Right.
child.
Yeah, you'd never been a
But
father before.
your girlfriend wasn't saying she didn't want to have kids when you married her. What?
No, she wanted kids.
Yeah.
Oh, so what are you
She was-
saying?
yeah.
Well, he knows people.
What did I say?
I know it sounds weird, but like, look at Robin. She never wanted kids. I mean, there's a lot of women who don't want
I
kids.
never wanted
What
a
does she
husband
want?
either.
What do you want, Robin? What does she want? What do you want?
What I want? I want to have fun.
She knows she wants a husband.
She does want a husband.
Yeah.
Every woman wants a husband.
Go ahead. Tell Kevin what you want.
What?
Cock.
Oh, God, help me.
I want to go back to reading the paper.
Listen. Yes. So anyway,
So anyway, yeah.
The
So
book.
I wanted a kid,
Right.
and the book is basically, it's called Yes, You're Pregnant, But What About Me? And it kind of deals with a lot of.
are you jealous of your kid? In other words, your wife, a very beautiful woman,
I've
a
heard
young
about
woman.
this before. No, there's
You
no
are not.
jealousy. I would want him to have my wife.
When she sits there and cuddles, you have a son or a daughter?
Son.
When she sits there and cuddles your son, she's busy kissing your son. She's busy attending to your son.
Cooing and billing.
You're having less and less intimacy with her. Don't you sit there and go, enough already. What about me? That's the title of your book. I think you're tapped into this. You have this feeling that you're being ignored.
That may be the next book, but this book is before the baby came. It was during the pregnancy.
I see.
But no, I don't have any of those feelings because I love the kids so much. You know what it's like. You have 3 kids.
Yes.
Remember when they were 2?
Yes.
When you
It's
loved
great.
them and-
It's fantastic. When I love them, yeah. Like I don't love them anymore.
So I want him to have whatever he wants, and no, we're still intimate and we do things. We have date nights and we take trips together.
How
without
many
the kid.
in help?
Now, how many people you got help? You got how
We
many
have the
nannies?
National Guard. We have the
No, but
National Guard.
you've hired the National Guard to watch your son. You're so
we
smart.
have one a woman that comes in to help us kind of part time, and that's it.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. My wife is a great mother. She's and she also does the acting things. She's
I'm going to look up
multi-talented.
pictures of her. I bet you she's super
Check
hot.
her out. Yeah.
Does she take the baby to the set?
When she works sometimes.
Wow.
Well, she should still dress up in special outfits when you want that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
And she spanks you still.
If I'm naughty.
Yes. You've got to go see Kevin tonight through Sunday at Caroline's on Broadway in Manhattan. For tickets, you can go to carolines.com. Kevin Nealon's book, Yes, You're Pregnant, But What About Me? I like that title. That would be a good title. That would interest me. That's in stores now. And
And you got to watch Weeds.
I'm going to watch Weeds.
You will enjoy it.
What's her name stars in that?
Mary Louise Parker.
yeah.
Mary Louise Parker. I like her.
Yeah.
Howard, you would like it. She gets banged every episode. So she gets banged over the desk. She gets
Is she
banged in the
nude?
back of a limo. She's nude.
You see titty?
Titties, vag, everything.
Do you
I'm
ever
surprised
get...
you've not watched it.
Why am I not watching that?
You're
I'd like
crazy
To... I
to
think
not
she's
watch the
attractive.
show.
She's
Very
hot,
attractive.
Howard. She's hot, but she fucks like crazy in that show.
I felt very bad for her when she had her twins.
No, not twins.
No, she had a baby.
I thought she had twins. She had a baby, and her boyfriend was Billy Crudup. He's the guy who got her pregnant. And then boom, right off with Claire Danes like that, even before she gave birth to the kids.
And you know what his book was called? You're Pregnant, I'm Leaving.
You're pregnant, I'm out of here. Yeah. That's a different book. I'd read that one too. Now, did you have to put up with that whole situation while you were shooting Weeds?
I think that happened a little
Before,
before
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
did she come into the trailer and talk to you about it? Do you advise her on how to deal with this kind of thing?
I'm not good with that kind of thing.
You're not. You don't have any personal conversation.
Here's what I'm good at saying.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm good at saying, Howard. I'm so sorry.
Is it true he wrote a book called You're Pregnant and Claire Danes Looks Hot to Me?
I wrote a book called "You're Pregnant and I'm Not Billy Crudup."
Right.
No, but yeah, she's a great
But she's
actress.
doing okay with that
Oh,
emotionally?
she's great. Yeah, she's great. She's a strong woman and a great actress.
Is she doing anyone on the set? Is she involved?
I know
You do
of.
not know. All right.
Maybe
Okay.
Phil Hartman. I don't know.
It could be. You never know.
No.
Listen,
Let me tell you something.
let me tell you something.
I always wanted to do you on Saturday Night Live.
What happened?
But then Michael McKean came on and he did you.
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
pretty funny with me.
Yeah, and I'm not a great impressionist, but
And-
all I could do was this. Let me tell you something.
And Adam Sandler did Baba Booey.
That's right.
if
That's
you
right.
remember. That's right.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
What?
what's her name again? Mary Louise Parker. She was dating, and I think maybe almost engaged to the black guy that was on Weeds. For
Really?
Really?
what?
Were they?
Weren't they a
a
couple?
relationship
No.
together? No.
You sure?
Look,
I didn't
you're
hear
asking the
that.
wrong guy. Apparently, I don't know anything that's going on.
You didn't know she
on
was
the
in
show.
an interracial.
On the show,
On the
she
show,
was.
she's with him.
Yeah, all the news is coming in now.
Baba Booey.
No,
you know.
that's
On the
something
show,
else.
she's seeing him. like a part
Right,
of
no,
your
no, but I thought
character.
she was. I got it wrong. Here's a picture of Kevin's wife, by the way.
All right, let me see this.
Her
Let me
name is
see
Susan Yeagley.
Susan Yeagley.
Very talented. Very
Oh,
funny.
she is talented.
Yeah.
Oh my. Yes.
No work
Very
done.
attractive. No work.
No work at all.
Boy, she is attractive.
Yeah.
What a body. And this is before the baby, or
Make me an offer.
is it 500,000
That
right
is.
now?
Let me take a look at that.
Look at that. Right there.
This is like being in a courtroom.
Go ahead.
You want to see the picture?
Before or after the baby?
I'm looking at me. I think that's probably before.
Yeah.
No, that's 9 months pregnant right there.
Oh, wow. That's good. You didn't gain a pound.
Yeah.
Well, she's a very attractive woman.
Thank you.
I can see why
I gained 30 pounds during the pregnancy.
Is it hard? Did you really?
I did, yeah.
Is it
She's
hard?
nice looking.
My first kid, I gained a ton of weight.
You get nervous.
You do.
You start eating.
You're,
know-
a girl like this, to get her, you got her on the first date, or did you have to put in a lot of time?
Here's what I did.
Go ahead. Be honest.
I'm always honest. You know me.
Not always, but go ahead.
Well, I skirt around honesty pretty well.
Go ahead.
What happened was, I'm going to do a pilot. It's for a friend of mine, John Henson. He was doing a pilot for a talk show.
I know that guy, John Henson. Yeah.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
And I get into the makeup room, and Susan, is sitting in a makeup chair. She's waiting to go on. She's been waiting for hours.
Yes.
The show's running behind. I see her. And loud enough for her to hear, I say to my makeup artist, I said, can a single guy adopt a baby? I mean, you always hear about single women adopting babies. Can a single guy adopt a baby? And she went,
She perked
and I
up.
kind of saw her from my peripheral vision.
Yeah.
But I meant that. I was serious about it because I wanted a kid.
Very sensitive.
What when you figured that that's what a woman would respond to?
Well, if she responded to it, then that was the woman that I was interested in.
Why? Because, in other words,
I was ready to have a kid.
yeah, I
wanted
see.
a kid. Yeah. But also, I liked her, too. She
But
was
when you
cute.
look at a broad like this, you go, man, I don't know if she's even in my league. I got to go check this out, see if I can get her.
Exactly. So,
Right.
so we waited for a couple more hours before both of us went on. And I got to know her, and we laughed a lot, and she liked me. And
Natural breasts?
yeah.
Wow, and
Yeah.
they're big. What are they, D's or C's? You
I've
know.
never asked her.
You don't know her bra size, and you married her?
Yeah.
Wow,
no.
I would never do that.
You went in blind, huh?
I went in blind on it.
Beautiful. And does it take you a long time to get in her pants, or do you have to?
I was wearing her pants after the first date.
Well, you're quite the ladies' man. I'll tell you that. I didn't know that about you.
No, but you know what? I'm a slow mover, Howard. I'm a lot like you. You're probably very,
I'm romantic.
yeah, you're romantic once you kind of feel confident with her.
Right.
But leading up to it, you're probably not sure. Even though you're Howard Stern,
Right.
you're a little maybe intimidated.
I
by
think
a hot
because
girl.
I'm Howard Stern, I move slowly because I'm pretty sure they don't want me.
but even
Beth's mother almost passed out when she heard I was on the scene.
Didn't she hang up?
But
She hung
even
up,
if you
yeah.
weren't Howard Stern, even if you weren't Howard Stern, now I'm doing you. Now, even if you weren't Howard Stern, you would act slowly, but then once you got her, you would romanticize her, and
Yes.
you would be in her pants.
All right. Well, listen, I'm proud of you. You're doing very well. Kevin Nealon, you got to go see him at Caroline's, Broadway, Manhattan. You got to read the book. Yes, you're pregnant, but what about me? It's in stores now. It's all Kevin all the time.
And if you don't like Kevin, you might see Howard at the show.
That's right.
You'll never come.
No, I might come. I don't know. I gotta see what's going on.
I think you'll find me funny.
According to Artie, I will find you funny.
Yes.
There's no doubt. All right. Hey, Kevin, thanks for coming on
Thank
the show.
you, Howard. It's
a pleasure to speak to you.
It was exciting.
Kevin, how'd it go, man?
I don't know. I think it went all right.
I think it went well too.
Yeah. I mean, he was very inquisitive, as I knew he would be. Wasn't that painful? It's actually kind of fun.
Yeah, well, no tough questions, right?
Not yet. They get you on the second time.
The second
They
time
have you
around, he
back,
was feeling you out, right?
Yeah. I still, treading lightly. Don't completely trust getting there, though.
So don't do anything stupid between now and next time. Don't give him any ammo.
No fodder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had a good time today?
No, it was a great time. It was good to see, Artie and Gary and everybody. And Howard is very congenial, very nice, and I will continue to be a fan and a listener.
Awesome. All right, man. Thanks for stopping
Thank
by.
you.
On TV talking about Robin, and this is revealing because this is more than she tells me.
This is revealing.
It is.
What did I tell her?
You know, I had dinner on Saturday night, sorry to name drop here, with Robin Quivers, whom I love.
Who's that?
Howard Stern's.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like literally falling asleep right now.
Yeah, I
so
see
tired.
that. Yeah.
And she's dating like a 25-year-old guy.
She's dating like a
And if
20,
he
or he
dies,
is a
he
25.
dies. He's
Yeah,
25.
okay, all right.
I said, wow, times have changed.
I'm not She
Stop
was
it.
having a few drinks.
Come on.
She was having quite a few drinks.
Why are you being so silly
I'm
about
not
this?
being
So you're dating
silly.
a 25-year-old.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm-
You obviously confided in her, and she
Here
told
we
it on
go.
TV.
I said I had dated a
No.
25-year-old.
So you're
I'm
not now?
dating any 25-year-old.
You're not seeing that guy anymore?
No.
It's over?
It's over.
All right.
Whatever's over. We're not dating.
Where
no.
did she get that idea then?
I'm telling you, when you're talking in a room full of people and everybody's yelling, she probably remembered it that way, but that is not the case.
You mean, in other words, she was doing most of the talking and didn't really listen carefully?
I'm simply saying there might have been a lot of noise in the restaurant and she misunderstood.
When was it over, so we can clear this up?
You were in your
Before
20s.
the holidays.
Before the holidays?
Yeah.
You're talking about before Christmas?
Yeah.
Why did it end?
It wasn't anything. It was, we
But
went out a couple of times.
A couple of booty calls, but so
not
why not?
booty calls even.
He was your booty call.
He was not a booty call.
So you never did him?
No.
Never had sex with the guy?
No.
Wow. I'm shocked.
You're well,
I thought
be
that was
shocked.
but I thought that was the whole point. You wanted to have
No,
sex with a
I
25-year-old.
told you I don't have that point in me.
How far did you get with the guy? You made out, I bet.
It's none of your business how far I got.
I bet you he saw those titties. I'm telling you.
It's none of your business.
I hope he didn't, because he brought the shittiest cupcakes up here of all time.
I'm actually happy he didn't bang you because I thought it was highly disgusting. But it is my business. I brought him to you. I mean, let's face it.
So, nothing happened.
Were you embarrassed to be with a 25-year-old? Did it
No,
ultimately,
no,
faced
no.
with the actual reality, like it was a fantasy, and then faced with the actual reality,
No,
you
it
said,
was
I don't want to
nothing
go
like
there.
that. No.
You just didn't like him that much.
No, he was a sweetheart.
So what's the problem?
I wasn't going to have a relationship with
Right.
a 25-year-old.
But you always claimed that. You said, I want to have sex with a 25-year-old.
No, I never said that. See, this is what you said.
You told me.
Said
Howard, I'll work on getting the tape.
Thank you.
Because you said
Again, I will tell you exactly what I said because I know what I said.
And then we'll get the tape.
It's time for me to have an inappropriately young man on my arm. I was talking about going out and being seen with a young man.
I don't know.
Go get the tape. I know what I said.
Gary?
Because it's simply
I'm working
what
on it.
I see
Thank you.
sometimes.
Gary's already on it, Robin.
I know, and that's what he's going to find.
It's good to see you, Robin, getting the Inquisition just like anybody else.
Oh, please. Are you kidding? It
fights
goes
it.
around the room.
She gets it worse
But
than
you're not
anybody.
revealing at all.
But George, she fights it. You know what?
Yeah, I know.
She fights it. Like, I said to someone yesterday, I said, George is so great.
He
I
just
go,
rolls
George,
over.
how many fingers can you get up your ass? Three. Three fingers in my ass. Why would you have fingers in your ass? Well, there are times I have to apply ointment or...
And we don't know a thing about her relationship now. I mean, after your Inquisition.
No, but did you ever go out with him and be seen on... Was he seen on your arm? Did that
Yes.
happen? Oh, it did
Yes.
happen. Where
Sure,
did you
we
take
went out.
him?
I didn't go any place fancy, but
Right.
Fred saw him at my apartment, and
Right.
we went to restaurants.
So your
Nice.
fantasy was to be seen with a 25-year-old.
It wasn't a fantasy. It was a joke.
But the joke came true. I mean, so obviously it wasn't, many a truth is said in jest. Don't you agree?
No.
I mean, there was some truth in it. You said.
All right, here's...
And I heard you say that even off the air a couple of
But it
times
was,
to me.
you know why? I won't even tell you the actress, but once I was at a party,
Okay.
and this actress of a certain age
All right.
turned to me when, I came over to say hello, and we were talking. She goes, oh, let me introduce my boyfriend.
All right, I know who it
And
is.
This guy he looked like her son's son. And I thought, oh, my God.
Did he used to be her driver?
Huh?
Did he used to be her driver?
I don't know what he did before.
All right, okay.
I'm simply, and so I said, oh, there must be a point at which women get to a certain age and they think, oh, I'm going to just have some fling with a young guy. And it was a joke on my part. It's not a wish or a desire.
Now, when you were seeing this guy, whatever you were doing with him, did you make it clear to him that this is no desire of yours? I don't understand. It
I
sounds
did
very-
tell him that when I said that, it was a joke, yeah.
He knew it was a joke.
that was a joke. But he turned out to be a really nice guy, and we had some fun for a little while.
I didn't trust that guy.
Oh, please.
I did. I liked him.
He looked
He was
a
a
little weird.
very nice guy.
Whack job.
Do you still speak with him at all? Does he call
No,
you?
we
Does he
haven't
write
been in
you?
touch, no.
Wow. How did you end it? How did things end?
It just sort of, we just stopped talking.
Did you say to him, listen, enough already? We have to stop talking?
No, it wasn't even like that. It was just like everybody got very busy and we went our separate ways during the holidays, and that was that.
I'm not buying this 100%.
Well, I can't help you out in any other way.
Either you wanted it and he didn't give it to you, or
no,
something's up here.
You know what? There were a
Yeah.
few complications that he really found unacceptable, I'm sure.
Complications that you presented.
I don't present them. You guys present them.
Steve Langford presented.
Oh, please. This guy was busy writing me letters. He certainly wasn't uptight about Steve Langford.
No, it wasn't Steve Langford.
What?
It was TV shows with people calling him names and
What
crap
TV
like that.
show?
There was something on Howard TV. I didn't even know about it. And Greg Carmel was calling him all kinds of names or something. I don't even know. I
Because
never
he was
saw
fighting
the
over
thing.
you.
Oh, but Greg was probably joking around.
I don't know what it was. It just,
I like
left
how
a bad taste in
all
my
of a
mouth.
sudden he has problems. The guy's writing me letters, wants to be part of the whole thing and be with Robin. And
Greg probably never even met him.
He never sought any more attention from this show than that.
Well, you don't allow it.
Oh, I don't allow
Oh,
it.
please, there's such rules to dating you.
I never had to say anything to him.
Poor Jim
It just
Florentine
wasn't-
ended up like a mummy. The guy was afraid to speak.
Please,
You had him trained like a dog.
please. Okay, right.
Oh, you're tough. You are tough, boy.
I'm so tough, right?
The guy who falls in
Doing
love with
well
you.
over here.
The guy who falls in love with you has to follow some rules, boy. I'll tell you that.
Like you have no rules.
I'm just saying.
You have no rules.
Yeah, but it's different. I'm a guy.
Oh.
I have one
You
rule.
can't go around behaving like that.
I have one rule for a hot chick. She's just got to fuck me. She could use me for. She could want to get. Use
You don't
the
care
show to
what
get
she says.
anything. Use the show. Use the fucking. I don't care.
Right. What else is going on with John Hine? Look who's here. John Hine got a new shirt on today, and he's all ready to broadcast at 11 o'clock on Howard 100 and Howard 101. What do you have for us, Johnny?
Howard, Robin refuted Jillian Barbery's claim that she's currently dating a 25-year-old.
And by the way, you should know that I was absolutely right that Robin made statements about dating a 25-year-old. Here is Robin from a broadcast.
And I didn't say anything about sex.
Oh, come on. Listen to what you said. And
All
then
right, let me hear
what
what
would you
I said.
infer from this?
What did I say?
Robin,
I heard
I'm
on the
gonna
wrap-up show that you said you were going to start dating guys like 22 years old.
Yes,
Is that for real?
I said it's time in my life for like a ridiculously inappropriate partner.
Really? Hey, Robin, we should double date.
So
Yeah.
you're preparing us for that.
Right. Just
That's
expect to see me looking crazy with some very young man.
What's your dating age range? What's your dating age range, do you think?
Oh, I'm going real young this time.
Well,
I
what's a
decided
cougar?
there's a certain point at which I've been watching people in my position, and there's a certain point at which a woman dates a ridiculously young
Who are
guy.
you talking about, like Katie Couric?
Yeah, Katie, all of them do it.
Who's she dating right now?
She's dating a runner who's
triathlete.
yeah,
Like 20
how old
years
is he?
old.
20-something.
He just got out of college, I think.
Oh, that's
I think I should be visiting my boyfriend in the dorm.
Right. Yeah, you should sleep over. Like the parents will get pissed that you sleep over in his dorm and
That's
they're paying
right.
for it.
I want an angry group of parents trying to get rid of me.
Look, you don't say you're having sex, but boy, oh boy, that's about the best
That's
confirmation.
all joking around.
Well, I took you seriously.
Boy, you're very funny.
No, you're funny.
That's silly.
You make me funny.
So, Robin, you're really not dating a 25-year-old anymore?
I'm really not dating a 25-year-old
So Jillian Barbery just, where did that come from? She misunderstood?
She misunderstood.
Any
Is
young
that
guys?
not, I mean, you act
possible.
as if It's not possible to misunderstand.
It is, but
with a crazy conversation going around a
but
dinner
you
table.
could be dating a young guy. We just want to make sure.
I could be doing anything, but I'm not doing
You've expressed
that.
interest in younger guys, so we just want to make
Here
sure.
we go again with this expressed interest. This is a myth you guys keep pumping. I was joking around.
So there's no one in your life right now? No
I didn't
special
say
guy?
that. I didn't say anything.
So maybe she didn't misunderstand.
No. You're misconstruing everything. You're saying.
She's saying the word pumping. I mean, come on. What's going on?
Please. You guys are making a lot about nothing. I have a very active social life, that's all.
But if you were dating a young guy, you'd let us know, right?
If I was dating somebody seriously, I'd let you know.
All right, thanks, Rob.
Hi, this is Richard Christie, inviting you to watch my new television show, Howard TV's Interview with a Porn Star.
I was very promiscuous.
On the show, I interview some of the most talented and beautiful women in the adult film business.
When I was about 18, I met up with Ron Jeremy.
You and I both know that not all artists work with oils, watercolors, or clay. No, sometimes they work with vibrators, dildos, or rubber fists.
Did you write all that yourself?
Howard TV's Interview with a Porn Star. New episodes premiere every week, only on Howard TV On Demand.
Turns me on knowing that I'm turning on other people.
Weird for you?
No.
There was a lot of shit went down.
No shit went down.
You want to freshen up? I'll take a break.
No shit went down.
When is the last time you spoke with him, Robin?
When was the last time I spoke with him? The other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not going to be that weird.
It's not going to be weird at all.
When's the last time?
said he's got to stop returning to this show and just start doing the show again. Every time he comes here, it's a return.
Right.
He's got to start doing the show.
When is the last time you saw him?
A couple of months ago.
All right. If it's weird for you, just wink at me twice and I'll throw him the fuck out of here. Oh, it's already weird.
No, that's a twitch.
Tell him to go home.
Robin just became Mel Tillis.
You know what we ought to do? Let's put a poster of that 25-year-old behind you.
Why don't you stop?
Yeah, I bought one.
Why don't you
I took a picture of that guy and blew it up.
You should have given that to me.
That would be some Class A ball breaking.
Yeah. Well, he claims he's had sex since you.
Okay.
But does that hurt, or you're over him?
No.
You don't care?
I want him to go live his life.
You do?
Yes.
Have you lived your life?
I'm living my life.
So you've gone on, too, in terms of your sexual life.
We're not discussing particulars, but I have gone on.
Can you put 3 fingers up your ass?
I don't think so.
Well, George can. George loves it.
I've been much too forthcoming, haven't I?
No, George, you're wonderful.
Oh, no. I'm taking my cue from you.
No.
You're one of the guys,
honest.
George.
You're in a committed relationship.
George, you're a man. You're allowed to do that.
I am married.
You should be able to freely discuss anything.
This is the Howard Stern Show.
All right,
you don't have to take a cue from me.
Robin, you go freshen up. I'm going to go take a break.
I'm just going to go say hi to Jim.
No, I want you to don't say hi.
No, I do want to say hi.
I want you to see each other for the first time on
Well,
the air.
that may be your desire, but it's not going to happen. Unless you bring him in right now.
You better not break then.
The whole thing's just so funny because I told Jim, I said, listen, we're going to take a break. I'm going to shut the door because I just don't, I want you to see Robin on the air. And Jim looks at me in horror because now he's sure that we have some crazy thing said. And I said, I swear on the life of my kids, I just don't want you and Robin seeing each other.
Why should what is that all about?
Save it for the air. Am I wrong, Howard?
There's nothing to say for the air.
Howard, am I off base on this?
But there's nothing to say for the air. It's not like we don't talk to each other and we don't see each other. That's ridiculous.
Why don't you lock Jim up in that cage with the dogs?
There you go.
Jim looked horrified, though. He thought for sure we had something wacky going on.
Lock Jim up in that cage we built for Bigfoot. When
Put
he
him
comes
on the moon.
Let him get a piece of cheese and put the Playboy in there. All right, let me take a break. Robin, you freshen up.
Freshen.
And I love when they tell
Anybody got those wipes?
I love when they tell women to freshen up. What does that mean? Women have to freshen up.
Powder.
I'm going to go freshen up.
You look good today, actually. Did you make a special sort of effort to look especially good? Because you look really pretty today.
Oh, okay. What did I do? What did I
know.
do differently?
I don't know. You're glowing.
I got a question for Robin. Before,
Okay, here we go.
Have you and Jim, like, is this fucking thing choreographed, or is it, in other words, if you guys talked and said, we're going to talk about this, we're not going to talk about that, so everything's open?
Yeah.
All right.
That you can ask.
I don't
know what you're going to get answered.
I don't believe that.
I don't either.
You don't believe what?
I believe at some point there was a conversation about what it would be like if he came back on the show.
All right, I can show. We've only corresponded by email over the last couple of days. I can show you the email. There's been no correspondence.
Let me see all the emails.
All right.
And the emails you write to Beth, too. I want to see that.
I know
you're at it.
I know it was weird because Will tried to pre-interview Jim yesterday, and he said, "So what's up with you, Robin?" He goes, "I'm going to talk about that on the air."
I got to
He's
talk
like,
to my lawyer
we wouldn't even do the
first.
pre-interview.
Did you enema yesterday?
Did I enter? No.
Did you empty out completely? Just in case.
I got a full load on.
What if he walks in here?
And I will do what?
You shit your pants. Now, what if he walks in here and suddenly he looks at you and you look at him, and now all of a sudden he has feelings again, like what happened on The Bachelor?
I hope Fred has the appropriate music.
Like what happened on The Bachelor. The guy had a change of mind,
right,
and then wanted back his old girlfriend. What if he wants you back? Will you consider it?
What?
Will you consider going back with him if he wants you?
No.
Are your doors still open?
My door is closed.
Your door is shut. Tight.
Did you deadbolt it?
Yeah, would it be possible for him?
You have to have a special security key.
Could he jimmy the lock?
I'll use the fire escape.
You got in through the fire escape?
I got in through the fire escape.
Yeah, is there a back door, Robin, that he can crawl through?
I think that I put alarms on all the windows and doors.
All right, so it's really over. This is not going to be different. It's not like Artie and Dana's saga where suddenly he's introducing
God,
her.
I hope not.
Right.
Well, Robin didn't enema, so we know she's full of shit.
I'm Jim Florentine. I'm down here today because I have a new CD out, Terrorizing Telemarketers Volume 5, and a TV show, VH1 Classic. It's called That Metal Show, and it premieres Saturday, March 7th, 11 p.m. And they might ask me other questions. I'm not sure.
Like what?
You know, they might ask what happened to my neck, how come I'm wearing a gay turtleneck, and do I still live in Jersey? I think that's all I'll ask.
Oh, there's nothing, no other questions?
I don't think so. I mean, do you know something that I don't know?
I don't know. It's kind of funny that you're standing next to that picture.
Oh, they'll ask me pictures. They'll ask me pictures of Artie, I'm sure.
That person over there?
Oh, is that why you? That's why you position me here, you fuck.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what you said. Stand next to Artie. I'm like, okay, fine. And then you go. And then when the camera's on, oh, look who you're next to. It's a good picture.
Do you think they're going to bring this up at all?
Now that you brought it up. Now you brought it up. They might.
I won't say anything to them.
All right. Well, thanks. Because I'm sure you have a big say in how it's going to say in there.
Oh yeah, of course.
If you do, just go in there and say, look, he wants to just talk about his TV show.
Okay, yeah, nothing about it.
Yeah, so let's see what kind of pull you have. Because then when the interview's over, I'm going to say, look, they talked about it for 30 seconds, the TV show. So obviously you have no pull here.
Yeah, I have no pull whatsoever.
All right, so now I'm fucked. So let me go prepare, because they're going to ask questions about Robin.
All right, man, good luck.
Thanks.
Jim Florentine came by to promote his brand new album, Terrorizing Telemarketers, Volume 5. He's got one of the funniest calls I've ever heard on here. I can see why you fell in love with him, Robin. I can see why Robin fell in love with you. That telemarketing one.
Hi there.
Jimmy,
that, hey now, that Terrorizing Telemarketing new album you put out? The one where the guy's on the telephone pole and he's interrupting?
Yeah.
I can see why Robin dug you. With that kind of... What's the matter with you? You all right?
Yeah, why?
You nervous?
Of course I'm nervous.
Being around Robin?
No, yeah, well, yeah, to be here, yeah.
What's that big Band-Aid under your chin?
I was snowboarding, and I messed up my neck. I cut up and stuff, and then I peeled the scab off too soon. It's infected, so I got to wear a Band-Aid for a couple weeks.
Robin, good you broke up with him.
Yeah.
what's up, Jim?
What's going on, Art? It's good to see you, man.
Well, it's been a while.
How are you, George?
Is it true
Nice
Robin
to meet
hit you, punched you in the throat out in the green room?
I disregarded one of her emails.
It was the opposite, in our Chris Brown, Rihanna kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was the batterer.
Oh, I believe that.
You're Chris Brown.
Not weird to see Robin. I know you two have been talking on the phone, but this is the first you've seen each other in a few months.
Yeah.
And
she looks good.
She does look particularly good. I think she dolled up.
Particularly good.
She dolled
Thank you.
up.
Like, I don't try to look good every day.
There's something going on today.
What did I do? Tell me what's different today.
You're sparkling. You look really cute. The hairdo.
What, I put on sparkles?
Well, maybe she still loves you.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Because
really,
I don't know. I don't want it to be awkward. Robin swears it's not awkward for her, but
You would hate it if it were awkward.
Oh, it'd be terrible.
Yeah, I know, right?
When you look at him, Robin, do you remember the good times or the bad times?
No, I'm looking at his eyebrows. There's something going on there.
Really?
You mean he doesn't look good to you?
I'm not saying that. It just looks
I guess
like
I don't have the eyebrows of a 25-year-old.
Maybe he's a little bit too manly for me.
Your eyebrows are darker than your hair. Maybe that's it.
I don't know. Maybe
that's it. Yeah, there's something going on.
Actually, Jim has a lot in common with a 25-year-old. On the day the 25-year-old was born, Jim did his first open mic.
Jimmy, were you upset when it was announced Robin was seeing a 25-year-old?
Well, yeah. Look, it sure hurt, you know, that she was dating him, but I just wanted to be happy if that's what she wanted.
Oh, she wanted it.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Listen to Howard. Let him tell you.
I heard the guy was good looking. I didn't see a picture
He
of him.
was
but
a good-looking guy.
What are you going to do? You know?
Well, I don't know. It hurts, though, right?
It did hurt, absolutely.
Yeah.
But what was I going
What
to do?
can you do? Did you go out and get someone of your own?
Not 25.
Not 25.
No, but
57-year-old hooker. You have to go. No, seriously. What did you?
I'm sure you did something in retaliation.
That's the guy.
No, it wasn't that. That's like high school stuff.
So anyway, you, Jim. Thank you for the picture, but that's fine. Did you?
What?
So did you? You're okay with this being here with Robin now? I know it might have been awkward for a while when you guys first broke up, but now we're okay. Okay, right?
Yeah, I think I made a bad decision trying to come back on the show a little too early, and I was like, you know what, we need a little time to make sure everything's okay. So I just postponed it, and I think it's enough time. We talked about it, and we
Why
were both
would
good
you?
with it.
I think the problem, if I may get into it, was that you didn't really show the true side of yourself to Robin.
He keeps saying.
I know.
Well, here's my theory on it, okay? And I don't know. Robin's
You
never
have a
discussed
theory,
it.
but you have no idea what went on between the two of us.
I know that Jim had to be on such good behavior around you. It might have driven him insane. Right. That.
Were you on good behavior?
Yes.
No, I mean, me and Rob were taking upper deckers all across the country.
You never met his best friend, Crackfinger.
That's your best friend?
He's definitely up there, yeah.
And like,
he's in the top 3.
Why didn't I ever meet him?
Yeah, why?
He just wasn't around, I guess, at the time. And
Is that the case, or
he's
you
an
were trying
acquired taste. He definitely is. You gotta.
So you shielded me from him.
Well, yeah, I gotta know somebody a little while before I bring Crackfinger around.
How long? We knew each other a long time.
Yeah, but he has to be
40
with his
years.
wife. If he's with his wife, he won't stick his finger in his ass. So
This guy, you know how this guy Crackfinger got his. You see, this. Let me make my point, and I think you'll agree with me. This guy Crackfinger, who's Jim's best friend.
Okay.
They go to a party, people get drunk. Crackfinger waits for them to all pass out drunk. He takes his finger and sticks it up his own asshole. He takes his dirty finger and smears it on their teeth and their gums while they're passed out.
well, under the nose first, like a smelling salt.
Right.
And then if they don't respond, then he rubs it in the
get,
gums.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught in the mouth with
And my point, Robin,
your crack hand.
and maybe you will buy into this, all jokes aside, if you can't meet Crackfinger, for whatever's in his head that you somehow can't handle Crackfinger, then how can you be the girl for him? Because he feels so much pressure to please
well,
you.
you're probably right.
Right? I mean, he should
You're
have
probably right.
He should have brought Crackfinger around.
Or not.
Well, I'm saying if you were going to be in a relationship.
No, I was afraid Rob might take a cat nap and he might get her with Crackfinger.
I'm a 300-pound slob. I don't want Crackfinger around.
He did this really funny thing. They had a card game for the Super Bowl. They were outside playing. He goes, look, if anyone puts their beer on the table because it's going to get wet from the moisture and it's going to mess the cards up, I'm going to piss on them.
Okay.
And everyone's like, okay, fine. He goes, seriously, I'm going to piss on anybody that does that. After the first hand, he puts his own beer on the table. You put it on? He goes, fine. He takes his dick out and pissed on himself. Sat there and pissed on himself.
Man of his word.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this guy insane?
No, I mean, he's married with 2 kids.
Is he a big guy?
No, he's just a normal
right
looking guy, you know. But
But if Robin couldn't meet Crackfinger.
So I mean, Howard is right.
Yeah.
You didn't feel comfortable with me in your
Eventually,
life.
it's not someone you bring around in the beginning. You know, you wait a little while. I'm sure you have friends like that. You don't want to bring around Beth at first,
But
right?
you need a girl who is going to accept Crackfinger. Now, I think Robin
What
could have
girl
accepted-
would?
I think Robin could have. He didn't give Robin the chance to
He
accept
didn't trust me,
Crackfinger.
Howard.
Robin might have said, that Crackfinger is hysterical. I love when he does the smelling salts routine. Or he pisses his pants. I mean, who knows, Robin? You know what I mean? In other words,
He
Jim,
didn't try.
He didn't try.
He didn't try.
And I'm here to say on Robin's behalf, and I know I speak for her, you can be comfortable showing Robin Crackfinger.
Well, it's a little
She
late
can handle
now.
it.
It's a little late. I don't care to meet Crackfinger.
Are you like The Bachelor? Do you watch the show The Bachelor? I doubt it. You're a real man. But you're not a half woman like me. But on The Bachelor, he got confused. He broke up with one of the women. He chose the other woman to be his wife. And then he changed his mind. And now he went back to the woman. Is there a chance that you are going to try today to win Robin back? Is there any chance that could happen today after seeing...
After all the Crackfinger talk, it's probably not going to happen.
So you two are done. Robin
I don't
says
know.
it's over. There's no way
I
you
don't
can
know.
get
You know,
back
you
in her
can't
life.
predict the future.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know what happens down the road. I think we got a good friendship now, and we'll see where it goes.
Right.
You know, you never say never. You thought you were never going to get married again, but it happened.
You two genuinely like each other, though, right? Do you like him?
Yes.
You do
Yes.
like him.
The only thing I
He's becoming one of my best friends.
That's crazy.
I know.
Maybe
And he
you'll-
still won't introduce me to Crackfinger.
I will now.
You're not trying to woo Robin. Why not introduce her to
If she wants to meet him, that's fine. I just wouldn't shake his hand because I don't know where his fingers have been.
I feel Robin should be invited to some sort of gathering where Crackfinger is there. And she should meet Crackfinger and see how she does with it.
So an AA meeting?
As a man who's been around Robin a long time, she'll surprise you. She's very resilient where you think maybe she would not be up to something. So this is a good thing.
No, that was one thing about Robin.
She can handle
She can
herself.
hang wherever.
That's
you know what I
right.
mean? And maybe I had that preconceived notion that she can't. She can sit in the back of a comedy club, some shitty
She
comedy
can.
club, and just chill.
Yeah, she
I
can-
was a little nervous about that at first. I'm like, I can't bring her here, this and that, but she was fine.
Everyone has an image of Robin that she's some highfalutin, woman. She is willing to slum it, so to speak. You are.
You're calling Jim slumming?
Look at Jim. Where do you think Jim's going?
No, you got a
Were you
point.
ever afraid that Robin would be attracted to Crackfinger and start dating him?
He is very handsome.
He is a
and he's a
guy.
funny dude.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you two guys are able to be in the room together and laugh and be friends.
I'm sure you're very happy about that.
It would probably be better if it was more uncomfortable. I sense there's some discomfort, though. I do sense discomfort.
Between me and George.
Yeah.
There's discomfort in the room.
How are things going? How are things going professionally?
It's going great. I got a show on VH1 Classic.
No kidding.
Yeah, called That Metal Show. It will start the second season this Saturday night, 11 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. No, is that what you're doing with Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie Trunk and
Yeah.
Don Jameson. We
It's a good
co-host
show.
And what goes on that show?
It's like a best damn sports show, period, but for hard rock and metal music. We sit
It's
around and talk.
really very funny because they talk about heavy metal music, but in a way, it's a sporting event.
Oh, I saw one
No kidding.
episode.
I'll watch it.
It's great. I saw an episode. They start talking about obscure. No, he was the third bassist
Right.
of Megadeth.
And the crazy audience knows more than they do.
It's good.
It's a niche. It's a niche audience that watch it. But
You've always been into heavy metal.
Yeah, I
right?
like the hard rock and metal. Yeah.
Right. You go to what show did you go to recently?
Slipknot.
Slipknot. Yeah. I mean that's
Yeah, me and
hardcore.
Richard. Yeah.
Do you?
They will have arguments on the show about who has the better fan, Rush or the Kiss Army.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Now, Robin, is it difficult for you to watch Jim's show?
Why would I watch it if it was difficult for me to watch?
Doesn't it bring up romantic feelings,
No.
the good times?
No. I enjoy the show.
Do you ever sit there and watch and go, "Oh my God, he was inside of me"?
Oh, no, I don't say that to myself.
You never say that. You never say that to
No.
yourself.
No.
When you sit here and look at Robin, do you ever go, "Remember that time in bed and I was inside of you"? And I mean, do you?
I do that when I watch Howard TV.
It is weird to be in the room with someone who is inside of you. But me, I totally forget Like,
See, I do too.
I wipe it out.
When I see people I used to be with, they're like old friends. I don't remember
There's
any
nothing-
of that stuff at all.
The
Wow,
best
I guess
sexual
I
experience
wasn't that good.
No offense. But the best the most special sexual experience you have, you think would like sort of be in the room. Like, can you remember it and say, "There's the man who gave me that experience"? You can't do that.
There's the man that shit on me.
Well, now that you are trying to put it in my head, I won't go there.
Right. It's always weird, But you two are very adult. I like that you.
We
work
weren't
through it.
always. It was a little tough.
Yeah,
for a
That's
while.
good. That's healthy. You see, I never do that kind of stuff. Like Robin could get angry and you can get angry, and then you talk about it and you work things through. I don't do that.
Well, actually, I get angry and Jim talks things through.
You don't give up on her. When she
No, I
gets
don't.
angry,
I mean,
you don't avoid her?
there was a point where I was gonna. I just said, "Look, I'm sorry, and I guess we're not gonna be friends." And yeah, it was at one point it was bad.
You like to be friends with the people.
Yeah, I'd like
to.
to. You have a relationship with somebody. I just don't like to cut them off and never see him again.
I feel you're a very sensitive guy. I do feel he's a sensitive
He is.
guy. He is. He
Mhm.
does care about people.
Got a big heart.
I care about Artie a lot, man.
Are you worried about Artie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Jim is a good
Always.
friend to me. He always has been.
What do you
Well,
mean?
why don't you take his calls?
What?
Is that right, Robin?
I don't take anybody's call.
Artie doesn't take Jim's
No,
calls?
it's I'm too expensive for him as an opener. You know what I mean? When you start moving up, it's like.
All right.
Well, first of all, I thought we were working together a couple weeks ago, and then you were on the road or something.
No, I know. I'm
taking
going to do
down-
some shows with him.
Yeah.
No, but I am there. Absolutely. Look, you don't want to.
Well, and he's headlining himself too all over the place. So
Who has the bigger fans? Who has the better fans? Kiss Army or
Rush?
Or Rush?
I would say probably Rush.
I disagree.
I was never a huge Kiss fan. I never really got it.
I never got it. I never got
I didn't
Kiss
either.
Me neither.
I liked the stuff, but I never got it.
I don't even. I consider that more theatrical kind of stuff. But the Kiss Army, unless I'm wrong, they seem to have made Gene Simmons the richest man in America. They seem to buy whatever
Buy
shit
all
he puts
that
out.
crap, yeah.
They seem to follow Kiss around, and they really are, ecstatic over them. I don't really know too many Rush.
What do you
Army.
know about Rush fans? Nothing.
Nothing. I mean, I don't even know any Rush.
But
fans.
that's why you don't have to be a hardcore fan of metal to like the show, because the arguments are just so entertaining.
And then you see these guys from, what is it, the 80s they were big?
Yeah.
Right.
They are still dressing the same way. It's the funny. It looks like Halloween, that show.
Do you so why do you think Rush has the better fans?
I never got the Kiss thing, so that's why I said Rush.
Oh, I see.
But to me, either crowd doesn't get any chicks at their shows.
Right. But how do you evaluate the better fan? I do it by the fact that they support Kiss, and no matter they put out a casket and people buy it.
Well, also Rush, hasn't been played on the radio. They put out an album every year, and they sell out like 2-3 nights at the Garden all the time.
I see.
And you're like, they're still around, but they got hardcore fans too.
They got Geddy Lee. I mean,
They don't just sell all their shit either.
What is your fascination with Oz from Stryper? What is that all about? Do you ever?
No, I like that band Stryper.
You
Richard
do?
likes them too. Yeah.
Do you ever discuss that with Robin, or do you leave her out of that?
And we never got to that.
That's my point with you and Robin.
What?
You
Look,
never
we
brought
went to
her into your
shows. We
world.
went to Van Halen. We saw Stone Temple Pilots.
Was she fun when you brought
Absolutely.
her? Then what the hell's
She
the
was
problem?
drinking beers.
I like you two together.
You know what I mean?
What's the problem? Why are you two not together? You
Well, look,
love the shows. You can take Robin anywhere. She's got the big cans. She's up for it sexually.
Here we go.
I know she's good in bed. I just know it. I don't even doubt it.
Really, you
All
think
right,
so?
she doesn't like to blow you, but she'll definitely put out. No, you've admitted that.
She doesn't like to
Whatever
blow.
you say.
She'll do
Whatever
it for you
say.
begrudgingly. She told me that.
Okay.
You did?
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Okay. Didn't you agree?
I didn't see her make a face before. Like she was going to do the dishes.
I feel like you two are perfect for each other. I don't know. It's upsetting to me. I really thought this was it, Robin.
Well, you were wrong.
I saw
You've
wedding
been
bells.
wrong before.
You saw wedding bells?
I saw
too?
her walking down the aisle.
You've been wrong before.
I saw her walking down the aisle. I'm telling you.
I feel
feel
bad for Fred too, because now he can't do the impression anymore.
It really bothers Robin.
Yeah, for a while I wanted to kill Fred.
This is why I think Robin is still in love with you, because she can't even bear to hear Fred. do
No,
your
no, I
voice.
like it. I always
do.
loved it. But for that moment that I was not so happy with him, it was a tough thing.
People come to my shows, go, "Oh my God, your act isn't that dirty." I go, "So what do you mean?" He goes, "I hear you on Howard Stern every morning, and you're disgusting. The things you say are awful. I didn't want to come see you. My boyfriend dragged me here." I go, "That's not me."
Well, Would Crackfinger have been your best man if Robin and you did tie him? Would he have,
Well, I would have hoped that I would meet the best man.
Yeah, probably, either that or one of my brothers. I'd probably bring Crackfinger in just because it's more interesting.
I think Robin really liked your family. I think that was devastating for her because she not only lost you, but she lost your entire family.
Oh, my God.
Well, she only met him once, but no, I mean, I do
Really?
have a close, I'm close with my family and stuff, and she did like that part that I was.
She did like it. She
Yeah.
liked that about you. Yeah, she liked you. I'm telling you. I think...
I still like him.
You do.
It's not a past tense thing.
I think the back door is open. If
The
you wanted to
back
crawl
door?
If you wanted to crawl in the back door.
Which back door?
She locked the front door. I don't mean the ass. I'm talking about literally. Robin is closed off to
George
you.
is confused.
But who knows?
George heard back door. He's like, whoa, who's?
I thought when you were talking about Rush, you were talking about Rush Limbaugh.
No.
Oh, dear George.
George, don't you think the two of them were a good couple?
I think so. I
Yeah.
think they're lovely. Even now, I mean, I sense warmth, more than warmth. The real
We have a great deal of affection for
undertow
each
here.
other. That's it's not a secret.
Roy,
Roy.
You just called him Roy.
My friend Roy's in the dresser. Do you think I look gay with this turtleneck on? That's what I want to know.
I think you look very good. You look very
That means
dashing.
you look gay.
That means gay.
If he said that.
You
Well,
look very good,
Artie
yeah.
dressed in black yesterday, too.
I did, yeah. but not
George,
here.
are you attracted to Jim as a man?
You know, I'm attracted to beautiful people.
Is he beautiful?
Man or woman. Yes, he's very attractive.
Right, Robin.
What would you do to him?
What would
Would you blow him? Well, Robin doesn't like blowing.
I think, Robin, I don't need to tell you.
George, I got an extra orifice on my neck open. So.
I got to tell you, so Jim put out a new Terrorizing Telemarketers, Volume 5, believe it or not. We play his stuff
Good
all
Lord.
the time. In fact, when we started the channels, I think Jim was 90% of the programming because we always played his phony phone calls. But I heard this one. This is a great premise. I'm going to, if I may, I want to play a clip from
Please.
this. So the premise of the telemarketing series with Jim Florentine is that whenever these telemarketers call his house, he fucks with them.
Yeah.
He goes out of his way to get them to call. So this I thought was rather brilliant.
I feel a part of this because he was working on this while we were together.
Oh, you were. This is how he shows off to you.
Yeah, she was in the creative process. I go, I got a good call to her. I said, what was it? Yeah.
And another cool element of
See?
this, from like a production standpoint, it's not a pain in the ass because if they call you, you don't have to get permission from them, right?
Technically, you don't have to, but
Right.
you know, as long as you beep out name and company, we do. But you know, because everybody could sue for everything.
Oh,
but,
all right.
So listen to this. Jim gets a call from a telemarketer, and he, in the middle of it, there's a guy from the phone company working on the pole outside who interrupts the phone call and starts to advise Jim during the telemarketer's pitch.
It's Don Jamieson, my buddy Don.
Oh, is that Don?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, this is great. This is really good. Enjoy this one. This is from Terrorizing Telemarketers, Volume 5, Jim Florentine. Pretty good, huh?
Wow.
That's a good one. So clearly, during your time with Robin, you became your most creative. This is your masterpiece. This is your Leonardo da Vinci
That was my
moment.
Sergeant Pepper.
Right.
Yeah, when you're with somebody, you're married or whatever, that's when you're most creative. You
Right.
got that side of your life.
Did you thank Robin on the new CD? Did you say my inspiration, Robin? Is there any mention of Robin on the new CD?
There was no thanks to nobody on the CD.
Nobody.
But she knows.
Right. Well, Robin, I feel you were his Yoko during this.
She almost broke up me and Don Jameson, my partner.
Well, congratulations on the new TV show On That Metal Show, premiering this Saturday night at 10 o'clock on VH1 Classic.
11.
Oh, it says Saturday night at 11 on VH1. Didn't I say that?
You said 10.
I did? Gee, why the hell would
Are
I
you
say
getting like dyslexic over
that?
there?
I think something's wrong with me today.
Yeah, we got Black Sabbath, we got Metallica this season, Queensryche.
You mean they're coming on
Anthrax,
there?
yeah, all those guys, yeah.
Metallica's coming on your
Lars,
show?
we did an interview with Lars, yeah.
Right.
We have Black Sabbath coming in today. We're taping our last shows today.
Wonderful. Well, let me tell you something. You are at your most creative, and I think it had something to do with Robin's influence, but I can't prove it, and not that she's looking for anything, but I want to say that myself.
So you're saying if I do a Telemarketers Volume 6, I should get back with her?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I think this is your best work yet. I mean, there's a trillion funny phone calls on this thing, and you can get that at jimflorentine.com. Did you and Robin ever develop pet names for each other? I never heard you referred to as Honey or any pet name. Did you? Was she always Robin and you were always Jim?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Sometimes she would slip and call me Howard.
Yeah. What a shame.
Yeah, a couple times in the bedroom.
You know what?
But that's a sweet nothing.
Yeah.
She'll never get over me.
So you really think that she dated me because she likes you and she kind of like, all right, he's a funny guy, and if I can't have Howard.
It was
Robin,
a transference thing. I said, oh, another funny guy.
I think the hell that's Robin's life is that she's in love with me, and no man compares to me. I mean, you came close. But
right, she thought, all right, he's close enough. He's a funny guy.
Right, but unfortunately, she will never have the true love of her life, Howard.
I have you every day. I don't need you.
See, if you were willing to change your name to Howard and pretend to be me and put on a big wig, you could have.
I'd ignore you the way I ignore him.
Right.
You don't think Robin could get into your lifestyle, going to bed at 8 o'clock every night?
Oh, she'd love it.
Not traveling.
She goes to bed late and travels. That's not my.
She does. I know. I mean, we'd stay up till about like 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Wow.
Before she had to go to work.
Wow, that's unbelievable. And then she gets up all fired up. Do you think it's from those coffee enemas that she's caffeinated heavily?
Well, eating healthy and taking care of yourself definitely gives you the energy.
Did you ever see her take an enema? You never saw that.
I put one in.
You did.
Now there's a revelation.
Offered,
I
but
told
he
her it was
never
a coffee.
came through.
Did he offer?
I told her it was a coffee enema. It was something else.
Hey, here's a coffee enema for you, honey. Don't turn around. Well, listen, I guess I'm happy for you guys. You seem like you're over one another and still remaining friends. That's incredibly mature. George, let that be a good lesson to everyone, that you can be friends with the person that you break up with. A lot of times people get very immature. And these two have proven.
Why did you address that to me?
Well, because I don't think.
What is he saying about you?
Because I know you
When
don't
you
believe.
and Brad break up?
George has confided in me. He doesn't believe people could be friends after they break up. He thinks if Brad breaks up with him, it would never be the same.
They would not be friends.
It would not be the same, but I'm sure we could be friends.
I know. I'm just kidding with you.
And I can't imagine us breaking up.
He could have addressed it to you or me, and he knows I'm empty inside.
Well, cuddle him up, and I could adjust to a lot of things.
Oh, well, thank you. Jesus Christ.
I've adjusted to you.
I know.
Were you turned off to Jimmy's big balls, Robin?
Oh, here we go. I never noticed his balls being particularly big.
They're big.
They're, all right. You spent more time with him, obviously,
Let's
than
whip
I
out
did.
that sack.
There was a few years it was definitely overblown. It looked like I had elephantitis.
Right.
But they went down for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw the elephantitis ball.
Yeah, you saw the last month of elephantitis.
I think
Robin's
it's the
been
Joyce
known to-
Kilmer rest stop.
Robin's been known to hang around a few men and basically make their balls get smaller.
What are you guys doing seeing his balls?
He showed it to me at a
takes
rest
pictures.
stop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's his thing.
You go displaying yourself.
Well, yeah, if you got something big, you might as well show it. If I had a big dick, I'd be showing everybody.
Why not?
He's got big balls. Do you like that,
What's
George?
big now?
George, do you like
Are
big
you ready
balls?
to display?
You're getting a proposition, George.
George, do you
Yes.
like big balls?
Well, it depends on who comes with it.
Right. Okay.
Well, like one was bigger than the other, so it was like that movie Twins, Schwarzenegger and DeVito.
Oh, it was off balance.
Yeah, the left one was bigger than the right for some
It's
reason.
not aesthetically balanced.
Irish John, you're on the air. Jim Florentine here and his new album, Terrorizing Telemarketers, Volume 5. Available now at jimflorentine.com. Go ahead.
Good morning, Howard. Hey, Jim, I just want to say that metal show is excellent. That Van Halen skit you and Don Jameson did where you were outside the concert before the show pretending the band was talking to the fans, that was fucking hilarious.
What'd you do?
We told the fans outside the garden at Van Halen you could see him on a closed-circuit TV. We had a camera. I go talk to him. You ask him any question, they'll answer the question. So we had fake earpieces in. And one guy's like, we just want to say, Eddie, you're a great guitar player, and I like you. He said, Eddie, that guitar you played on the first album, where is it? I haven't seen it since. I'm like, Eddie said, why'd you bring that up? Someone stole that guitar. Now he's all pissed off. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I go, Eddie just left the room. And now the next, ask Alex something. He goes, Alex, you're a great drummer. He's like, why'd you say that? There's a lot of good drummers out there. He goes, well, I just was saying something. And by the end of the bit, everyone was out of the room. The whole band. He scared the whole band away. I go, look, security wants you to put your ticket up to the camera because they want to see where you're sitting. The guy's like, should I run? And the guy just ran away.
He ran away.
He ran away because he scared the whole band away.
And Don Jameson started making out with some fat chick, like this big, fat, disgusting chick. I don't know what the premise of that was.
Well, no, because I said, David Lee Roth, you want to come backstage? Dave will give you a backstage pass. He's like, yeah, definitely. I go, okay, you have to make out with my co-host, and you get a backstage pass. So Don made out with like 6 chicks. It was great.
That's unbelievable.
It was great.
They were willing to audition. They were willing to actually make out with Don in order to get to
They
David
made out
Lee
with
Roth.
6 of them. And then afterwards, they go, we're only joking.
Right. And they don't mind.
They didn't mind.
At least they
and
got to
Don
make
got
out with
3
some-
numbers.
Unbelievable. Well, listen, you're a funny guy. There's no question. It's a pleasure having Jim Florentine here. Robin, I can see why you fell in love with the guy.
Hey, Howard,
You're falling in love with him
I've
now.
fallen in love with him myself. What is it, Irish John?
Hey, Jim did a joke. I seen him in Nokia Theater, and he was talking about the dating sophisticated women and how the women can't figure out that a guy that makes fart jokes and has friends called Stinkfinger, how a relationship like that didn't work out. Was that written? Was Robin the inspiration?
No.
That was before
That sounds like a Robin inspired
No, I didn't.
thing.
That wasn't my joke.
No?
Oh, did I tell her wrong? I was a little drunk.
You never even said
You heard
that.
something that didn't even get said?
He said something about dating a woman and, how they don't understand how they can't get along with a guy who's so childish and tells fart jokes.
All right, whatever. Who cares? Mark, go ahead. You're on the air.
Peace and love, peace and love.
Peace and love.
Hey, Jim, is it true that once you go black, you never go back?
No, that's not true.
You went to white?
No, I mean, I can. I mean...
Who are you dating now?
Nobody.
I thought you said
Look,
you had...
in this economy?
I heard you had sex since Robin.
Where'd you hear that?
I heard. I heard some things.
I'm like, I'm only human.
Listen, Robin, too.
She has
Robin
too?
what?
Robin has had sex since Jim.
All right, whatever you say.
She
Am I
has?
wrong or am I right?
I didn't ask her about
I
that.
don't discuss these things on the air anymore.
Well-
I'm messing with Jim.
Don't, Robin, fuck his head up. Come on. You don't know how to play the game, do you?
What game? I'm not playing any game.
She does not know how to play. Jim's
What?
in
I
here
don't
saying
feel
he's
like
had
playing.
sex.
Well, look, you asked. I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm saying, you get him back.
I'm enjoying my life. That's all I will tell you. Enjoying
All
my
right.
life
So you think that she
immensely.
definitely has?
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know for sure, but I would say 99%. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
George?
I'm not here enough to know.
Come on, Fruity.
I heard her singing, I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair, about 2 weeks after you guys broke up. Let's go to Jay. Jay, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hey, brother.
I actually have a bone to pick with Artie, but the reason I'm calling, I saw Jim in Atlantic City about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Great job, Jim. You're a funny man.
Thanks.
But just to let Robin know, he was with a blonde right before the show, and I must say, Robin, you definitely look better on Jim's arm, than that blonde did.
This guy's saying that the blonde you were with,
Yeah, it wasn't with the blonde.
that Robin is hotter than this blonde.
The blonde could have been my sister. I had family at the show. We had a
All
bunch
right.
of friends.
It could have been. You were at the Asian place right before the show. In the Showboat Casino.
Were you at the show? You were not there?
I don't know if the Asian place. What was there a lot of Asian? Don't say that in front of George.
Massage parlor?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, the massage.
Now, are you guys now good enough friends that you can talk about to each other in private who you're dating? I mean, are you guys, or is it still awkward to even bring that up?
We haven't brought that up to each other.
That hasn't been brought up. So you're not that good of friends. You can't confide in him. Hey, I'm seeing someone now, and gee, the guy.
If I was serious about somebody, I might do that. Sure.
I see. Well, then there's still some tension there.
There's no tension.
Sure, there is.
I'm sure he would tell me if he was seriously dating somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe.
All right, listen. Check out Jim Florentine on that metal show. Obviously, Robin has. She tunes in for everything you're up to.
You know what? He wouldn't even tell me what time it was on. I had to go find it myself.
Well, it says here premiering this Saturday night at 11 o'clock.
It's the second season.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the first season. He's like, yeah, you know, I got this show. I'm like, when is it going to be on? Nothing.
Why wouldn't he tell you?
I don't know.
Why didn't you tell Robin?
I don't remember why. It wasn't
See,
a
that
specific
was the
reason,
problem
no.
with the relationship. No crack finger, and you won't even let her watch you on TV.
I think when the show premiered, it was a little rough water then. You know what I mean? We're having a
Right,
little
I
tough
think he was a
time, so
little-
that's why I didn't want to throw it in.
insecure
By the
about
way, even though you're mad at me, my show's on this Saturday. Watch it.
Don't you go- that's not true. We weren't having a problem
No,
then.
well, I mean, we're just a little, you know.
I actually asked you, when is the show coming on?
And he said he would not tell you.
When he answered, he didn't even say anything about the show. I was like, geez, that was odd.
What show?
Why
I was
wouldn't
just
you
making.
tell?
I don't know. I was just making sure we were okay at that point.
See, maybe
that
you
was
were
more
so
important.
nervous around her. You didn't know what
No,
to
but
say.
that was more
like you had to
important.
be on guard all the time with
Look,
her.
I didn't want to have I wanted to be friends with her and make sure everything was okay. So I was trying to work that out.
I see.
The last thing I want to do is, by the way, plug my show.
Right. Well, but I mean, it's a private conversation. You're hardly plugging.
Yeah, but I didn't want to just bring that up. Robin, we don't have any problems. My show's on Saturday. You got to see Twisted Sister's going to be on. I didn't want to do
I kept
that.
saying, when is it coming on? When is it? What time is it on? I never said a word.
Sometimes I don't hear everything.
I don't understand that, Robin. I'm having trouble understanding that conflict. I don't get it. Like,
I don't know what was going on with
Yeah.
him at the time. I said, well, geez, he doesn't want me to know. Okay.
I think you make Jim very nervous. That was the problem with the relationship.
No, I was never
You had
nervous
to
around
always
her.
make sure.
In the beginning, I was the first couple of dates, obviously. Yeah,
Right.
but no.
Yeah, I
she's-
used to say, you're afraid of me.
He is, right? He's a little afraid of you.
Well,
No,
yeah.
I think he got over it.
Right,
I was afraid of $800 bottles of wine.
that I understand.
That's a monster.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean that's a big decision. You're going to get back together.
Robin and I
$800
almost
wine
broke
night.
up over that. Jim's new album,
We
Terror.
got through it, though.
We did. We get through everything. And Jim's new album, Don't worry, honey, I ain't leaving you. Jim's new album, Terrorizing Telemarketers, Volume 5, is available at jimflorentine.com. You are a friend of the show. You are a friend of Robin's, of course. And I am so glad to see you. And that phone call is hysterical. And I can't wait to hear the rest of the album.
Jim, that wasn't that bad, man, was it?
No, it wasn't that bad. They did bring up stuff about Robin, which I
Yeah,
was
go
surprised.
figure, right?
You know, I didn't think that was going to come up. But thank God you warned me, and I was a little prepared.
So how'd it go, man?
It was fine, actually. It was. I thought it would be a lot more uncomfortable.
Were you embarrassed at all, or?
It was
nervous?
definitely, yeah, of course I was nervous being in there, yeah. It was, it was the first time seeing her in a while, and you never know what's going to be brought up. It's not like it's 5 prepared questions like a regular TV show, and you know that they're just going to stick with that. You don't know what end it's coming from. Someone's going to walk in and say something, so, but...
So now Howard is asking if you guys, if there's anything in the future maybe for you guys, if you could ever get back together.
Well, I got a birthday coming up, so I'm hoping maybe she'll get me something.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, what can I do
Robin,
for you?
now that Jim's gone,
Yes.
how was seeing Jim?
How did it look to you?
You didn't make too much eye contact with him. I noticed that.
Oh, really?
You were looking down a lot, or at your
I
computer.
do that. Did I do something different with Jim than I do with other guests?
I guess not, but
Then that would be your answer. It was just like
it
having
was just
any
like
other
anyone.
guest.
That can't be true.
Why not?
Because you guys have a past.
So I have a past with a lot of guests that come in here.
But you don't have a past with, say, Jimmy Fallon that was on today.
No.
Not like that.
No, I don't. You're right about that.
Ah.
But why would I treat Jimmy any differently? We see each other. We talk all the time.
So it was good seeing Mr. Florentine
Yes,
again?
it was good seeing Mr. Florentine.
Was it awkward at all?
No, I told you. We see each other.
I do not buy that.
Well, I can't help you then. I'm sorry if I can't supply you with the truth you want.
All right, he seemed a little nervous.
Yeah,
he
I
was.
guess.
He told me he was nervous.
I think he was. He told me he was going to be nervous.
Why
he
would-
said,
why would you
geez,
think-
I know this is going to be a little nerve-wracking, and I said...
You don't see why he
I wrote him an email and I said, when are you coming in? And he was like, yeah, it's going to be a little nerve-wracking, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And I said, I was asking so I know when to get nervous. I'm not nervous at all.
So you don't understand why he would be nervous?
Oh, he doesn't do this every day.
Oh, okay.
So
you're
maybe it's a
used to
big
it,
thing
yeah.
for him, yeah.
All right, so it was good seeing him, though?
Yes, absolutely.
You're glad he came by?
I'm glad he came by. I'm glad he...
I'm a host of Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. I'm here because I fucking love Howard Stern.
You excited to be back, man?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I want to see Artie, Robin. It's going to see Fred. This is going to be really cool. I always like coming in here, saying hi. I brought my guitar.
What do you do with the guitar? Play
I don't know. I might play a song. I don't know. Every time I'm here, I usually play something. So maybe if they want it, if they want it. If they don't, I don't have to play it. But I'm psyched. It's good to see everybody.
So what do you think you're going to talk about today? Your new show?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
What's going
talk
on?
about the new show, see what's going on. We just started 2 days ago. We're only 2 days in. So we had my first show had De Niro, and we had Justin Timberlake last night. We had Tina Fey, and then tonight we got Cameron Diaz, and we have Clap Your Hands, Say Yeah, Billy Crudup.
Sounds like things are going pretty
Ludacris.
well so far.
It's good. It's a grind. It's a grind. It's a total. It's a job, and I've never really had a 9-to-5 job. It's 9 to 9 now, so it's actually really long, but. And now I'm a morning person, so it's weird. But I'm growing up,
Cool, man. All right, man. We'll see you in there.
Cool, man. Thanks for having me here.
Hey, Jimmy Fallon's here. He just started his late night talk show. Just read an excellent review of it. He is making the rounds. He's out there promoting. He's getting behind it. Look at this guy. All right, Jimmy. Look at you. You look good, man. I thought you were going to be all burnt out working so hard.
Yeah, I made an all-nighter. I didn't go to sleep yet.
You had it really good. I mean, you were in a holding deal for a while where NBC basically said to you, look, we want you to replace Conan. It seemed like 100 years away.
Yeah.
And you were getting paid to essentially wait in the wings until you got your talk show to take over Conan O'Brien's slot. But now it's here and you actually have to work.
I know it's bullshit now. Now I'm like upset.
Wasn't the announcement in a way more fun than the actual doing the show? The doing the show is the drudgery, right?
It's becoming a job now, yeah.
Yeah,
which
it
I didn't
is.
realize. I was talking to Tina last night. She was like, because she's working hard on 30 Rock.
Right.
And she was like, do you realize how easy we had it when we were on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah,
and
right.
we were complaining about it. Like, we were dumb. Like, we were like, oh, here we go, another week.
It's true. On Saturday Night Live, you have this ensemble, and you don't
work
have
all
to...
week, and then you only go on the air on Saturday. And like, so then you do the big show Saturday, and then Sunday you have off. Monday you come in at 3 in the afternoon. It's kind of easy compared to a day-to-day job.
In a way, after Saturday Night Live, there's like two groups. There's a group of guys who excel, like Adam Sandler becomes this big thing, and Tracy Morgan's on 30 Rock, Tina Fey becomes big, whatever. And then there's another group that just kind of fades away. And I would think the big pressure now is really on not to fade away. You got to do movies, you got to do a talk show. I mean, so now you've got your own show, and you've got to prove to the world all of a sudden that you're the world's greatest talk show host. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just weird because I don't know how to do it yet. And
you're doing fine. I read a review today, said you were really good. You got a 3 or 4 star review in the Daily News.
The Post and the Daily News liked it, though, yeah.
Yeah, they said shows a lot of promise and blah, 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 blah. Like, it's a like, I know,
the
like...
first show is insane, first of all. It's like, you can't... It doesn't even count... for me, it was like, my mom and dad were there, my aunt and uncle. My uncle had a cane. Well, he was limping around.
I would have advised you not to do that.
No, I mean, I was trying to help him. I know, I was trying to help him sit in the seat. And then, I will make sure he's all right. And then I come in for the meeting after the show, and my room has flowers in it and balloons. I thought, like, I got my appendix out. I got a hospital room. I go, this is insane. I go,
it must be so fucking surreal, because think about it, you're in that building, which you've worked in before, but, I mean, you're like doing, like Johnny Carson started there, and Letterman going.
But it is. It's a lot of pressure. Suddenly, like the first show. It's not about the first show. It's about the 50th. It's the 100th. It's the 3,000th show.
And what other job do you get where on the first day your whole family shows up?
Well, that's the problem.
You got to go to work.
That's what I'm saying. And they all want to drink and have a good time. I go, I got to work this morning.
You're hosting a party.
I can't. They're having cheese and crackers.
Having done like my own show for a while, I know when I have my family around. Like, I remember my first day at NBC Radio was big. I was coming to New York. I had worked out of New York. I hadn't been in New York ever. And the entire sales department crowded into the booth with me to watch me on my first day, and I got laryngitis and froze and had to go home.
It makes it like they put because you could be as calm as you want. You're like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go do the monologue. And on the way from my office to the studio, four people stop you and they grab your arm like, hey, Jimmy, you know what I do? I breathe, just breathe, hit the mark, and then tell the next joke. And then great. And then you walk, and then another guy goes, hey, Jimmy. You know what I do, buddy? Don't be nervous. Picture everyone naked.
Right.
You know, you go, okay, great.
And what's horrible about that, Jimmy, is that even you know that, really, why is everyone focused on this first show? I mean, really, it's a show that's on at 12:30 at night. It should be sort of this slow build. You wish the pressure wouldn't have to be all on the first show. It has nothing to do with the first show. The ratings were very good on the first show. And I know the second show, you beat Jimmy Kimmel and you beat Craig Ferguson. I already got word from your publicist. They're going around. But,
very good.
But I'm sure you even go around going, listen, even Katie Couric had a big first week. I got to do this in the long run. I got to keep people interested and all of that.
Yeah. Is the ratings pressure at that time of the night as great?
It's always great.
You know what?
I know that guy who comes on after you. Nobody ever talks about that show. Nobody knows how many people watch
Carson
that
Daly?
show. Yeah.
No one even knows he's alive. I mean, 1:30 in the morning. Do you think he's mad at you for getting the Conan slot and not him? Like, it's sort of like the other guy gets to move up.
Right.
He didn't tell me if he was.
Right.
He was. I don't think he's mad. He sent me a nice bottle of whiskey, and he said, love your fan. He crossed out and put Tool. Carson Daly. I said that was funny.
Carson Daly's a nice guy, but as a comedian, I would have been a little aggravated.
Sure.
You want to see a comic get it,
right?
Because I mean that's what it should be.
That's why Jimmy got it. I mean, he also
not a good comedian.
Hey, Jimmy. So when you talk about this new job being work, the hardest part for you, I think, is. I mean, okay, the first night you get, and I was talking about it this morning, you get Robert De Niro. And you got Drew Barrymore coming on, and you got this one coming on.
Justin Timberlake. And they're
you
really
have to
building it up.
In order to make this first week dynamic, you had to call these people personally.
Yeah.
And say, please do my show. Is that not the most embarrassing, horrible aspect of this?
It really, yeah.
I could never make that call.
I don't want to do it, and you go, but it's like, do you mind? Like, that's why Tina Fey, which is, God, she is the coolest girl ever. And I said to Tina, she goes, I'll do anything for you. I said, will you do my second show?
But wait a second. When you say you do anything, you had to pick up the phone. You have her home phone number, and you called her personally. Yeah. And do you feel like maybe she's saying to herself, "Oh no, he's going to ask me
Jimmy's
to do the show"?
on the phone.
Of course, yeah. I sent her an email. I sent her an email, so I don't have to hear her roll her eyes over the phone.
Did anyone say no to you?
We had a couple people. Like I think we went out to. You two ended up doing a week on Letterman.
Right. Okay. So, I heard Regis was afraid to do your show because he didn't want to offend Letterman, and he's a regular on Letterman.
Which is understood.
Well, but aren't you freaked out by these booking wars? Did you realize how bad it is?
I didn't realize how stupid the whole thing is. I go. Here's the thing about our show. I don't care if you do Kimmel, you do Ferguson, you do Today's Show, Tonight's Show, whatever you want to do. Do me fifth. Work out your kinks and then come do my show. We're about peace. I don't care. Just come on, have a good time.
But can you win if you don't have Eye of the Tiger? I do. I understand it. I understand that I like a guest first. When I was on terrestrial radio and I was #1 in the morning, I would say, listen, you don't do my show first. I don't want yesterday's news. I want today's news. You do my show first. I was guilty of doing that because I'm protective.
I don't think the people matter in ratings anymore.
That doesn't matter.
I don't think so. I think it's people watch, like somebody did research and they said like you would get a name, you would get a number, Howard and Oprah. That's it. Nobody else. It's like if you get Tom Hanks or if you get Chase Crawford from Gossip Girl, you got the same rating.
Number,
same number.
Right. It kind of is consistent.
So they go, it doesn't matter. It's like I think it just diminishes throughout the night. So it's like people who watch The Tonight Show just get tired and go to sleep. It's the same people that were watching Biggest Loser.
Some guy brought this up in the paper, and I have to agree. Why is it like, okay, I know Robert De Niro is a big actor and all that, but he is a notorious bad guest. He goes on, the guy doesn't give you anything, he won't say anything. It's like, and here you are saying to America, I've now got to prove my interviewing skills to you. I want to say America on my first show. I can sit, and Justin Timberlake was great. He'll sit there, he'll give you feedback.
He's an entertainer,
Right, he's an entertainer, gets it. Why is it so important to get Robert De Niro when you know he's going to be bad?
I think that like the first guest for me, I wanted to be like a quintessential New Yorker and a huge star. Because everyone, the first question, Billy Bush or somebody asking you like, "Who's your first guest?"
Right.
And who's your first? Who you got for you first? It's like,
so he's good for that.
I was like Queen of England. I was just making up stuff. I was just like, I'm going to space with Richard Branson. It's like, I don't know.
Isn't it weird how that becomes a thing? Like, who's your first guest? Like,
no one remembers. Like everyone says, "Oh, Bill Murray was Letterman's first guest." It's like it actually was Tom Brokaw.
Was it?
And then Bill
right.
Murray.
That's right.
So it was like, but no one remembers that. And like Billy Crystal and Shanice was Jay Leno's first guest.
Right.
Shanice.
Who cares? Yeah, who cares?
I mean,
who is Shanice?
Yeah,
she's gone already. She's out of show business.
She had the one great song, and I'll have her. Now we're booking her on our show. That's how good her career's gone.
How do you get De Niro? Do you know him personally?
I did. I worked with him Saturday Night Live.
Right.
This was like 6 years ago, and we had fun. He's a really cool guy. He's
okay,
like really
but when
fun.
you worked with him on Saturday Night Live, was it so much fun that he said to you, Jimmy, I want you to take my home phone number and you have it and call me from time to time and we're going to talk? It wasn't that close a relationship.
No. Even running into him, it's just like, hi.
Right.
And then he walks away. The door's closed. I'm stuck in a room with Jug Dash and all the guys from Animal House.
So how does this come about? You had to call him personally, right?
I had, I actually, I used Lauren a little bit too. I'm like, can we call Jane Rosenthal, which is De Niro's partner?
Right.
I'm like, can you ask if Robert De Niro would come on? And they said, yeah, he'd love to. He'd be honored.
Wow.
Like, right off the bat. And he's got nothing to plug. And I was like, that's cool. And we did this bit. It was silly, but we did like a fake movie that we were in that never got released. But what we did was, if you're in the studio, we did it live.
Right.
In front of a screen, like a green screen.
Like a Saturday Night Live sketch.
Exactly.
Right.
So the audience loved it. Probably people at home didn't understand what it was all about.
That's good.
So 200 people enjoyed it. 2.4 million people thought that sucked.
So do you find now that you are obsessing on each show? Do you go back and watch it personally?
I tried. The last 2 nights I can't stay up. I'm up since, from 8 in the morning till, I leave the studio probably around 9 o'clock the last 2 nights.
Is that insanity? I mean, are you having any personal life? I mean, you're a married guy. Do you see your wife at all?
My wife is good. I see her. We check in. Check in. We say hi to each other. She's in the bed.
Are you a guy who exercises daily?
I have a treadmill in my dressing room.
Yeah, I'm saying it sounds like
so now you're like closeted. You don't even see the outside.
I have no idea what's going on in the world. Are we at war? Still have no idea what's happening.
Conan did look pale.
But you got to figure this is going to get more normal at some point where you're not there from 8 in the morning till taping time, right?
I think that's the way it's got to be for the first while. I think for the first year, that's the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to go crazy for the first year. I mean, like, I already told my wife, like, on weekends I'm doing stand-up, and, like, I'm really not going to take any days off.
I was going to ask you, you're going to still go out to the clubs as well.
I'm going to try to, like,
Why?
do, like, because I think it helps me stay loose and oiled up.
But maybe you're taking this thing too seriously. Let me put this out to you.
Okay.
Not that you shouldn't take your job seriously, but
No,
I find the best moments on talk shows are where it's kind of loose, it's not too scripted, and you're kind of hanging out with the audience, some spontaneity. You're very good spontaneously. You have a quick wit. So you have a guest on, and you're just shooting the breeze, so to speak. Maybe everything doesn't have to be a sketch or a bit or this or that. Like maybe it's too much pressure on you to put 900 things into one show. Maybe it's got to breathe a little.
I think you're totally right. But I think what I want to do is I think I'm a Virgo. I'm pretty I want everything done specifically. I think for the first couple months at least, I want it to all happen structurally and make sure it's good, and then I'll loosen up a little bit.
And you know who's an interesting character? This guy you compete with. You had a very funny line. You said, "I compete with sleep." And I thought that was hysterical because it's true.
Mm-hmm.
You either go, hey,
you're trying to keep people up.
You're trying to keep people up. I mean, what are you really competing with? Sleep is the main activity at that time.
Yeah, it's like, So somebody's like, because Leno is now 10 o'clock.
Right. Do you think that's going to succeed? I don't think so.
Who knows?
What do you think? Come on.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
What are they saying? What is this
no?
show going to be? Is it going to be another talk show, or is it going to be a variety show? It's going to be another talk show.
It's the Tonight Show at 10 o'clock. They're going to see if it works.
They're throwing things out that I've never heard of. They're like stunts. Someone said the word stunts.
Stunts.
Jay Leno's going to drop out of a plane?
That's what I'm saying.
Hopefully.
I just don't
Better
understand.
for you, though, if it fails. True?
I don't think so. Well, what I was saying was that
Of course it is. You're gonna because he's going to suck off guests, not suck them off. I mean,
Not literally.
He's going to
Again, we're
siphon
booking
off.
for a second week.
He's going to siphon off
what I got to do.
He's going to siphon off. You'll suck off anyone.
I will suck.
George, you want to be a guest?
We already booked him. We already booked him.
You already got George Takei. He's the best.
He probably signed a
Get
waiver.
ready, George.
He
Get
signed a
ready.
waiver. He's not allowed to talk about it.
You're going to get sucked off by Jimmy, and Jimmy's a good-looking guy.
This is pretty good.
You're very, very, very lucky.
George is in heat over here.
So this is exciting in a way, but the guy who's taking an interesting approach, and he's a little bit being a jackass, Craig Ferguson, he goes, I'm asking the critics to go easy on Jimmy for the next couple of weeks.
Oh, boy.
Now,
well,
listen,
that's nice of him,
who is
isn't it?
he to ask the critics to go easy on Jimmy Fallon for the next couple of weeks? Who asked him?
Yeah.
I mean, well, he's the elder statesman all of a sudden? You
Exactly, yeah.
You could beat him in the ratings, I hope.
Yeah, I mean, so far so good. But I mean,
Conan had difficulty with him.
Yeah.
He beat Conan.
Yeah.
That's the weird thing.
Are you sure about that?
He did.
Yep, he did.
Yeah, he beat him a couple nights, yeah.
What's our plan to take him down?
I don't know. I think
De Niro. No.
Yeah, every night a guy who doesn't talk. We're getting Marcel coming. I'm going to interview mimes all week. That's going to be tough.
You got to beat Craig Ferguson. You got to. You're an American. You speak the language better.
What he's doing is kind of cool because he's not really doing a monologue, which he comes out and he just tells a story about what is this going Britney Spears. I dated a girl, and he tells a story about something. You go, that's kind of cool. Next thing you know, 10 minutes are passed. You go, that was pretty cool.
By the way, that's very funny. Would you go out tonight on your show and do Craig Ferguson? Yeah, just do a Scottish accent and go, Britney Spears.
This is what
She's on tour.
I don't get it. With the circus.
She's got the circus. Where are the midgets? 3 rings. That's what she had. She got married 3 times. She has 3 rings.
You should just make fun of his show the night before the entire time.
I do his monologue?
Yeah, right. Just make fun of it.
I'd like to see you do that.
He sent me a basket yesterday with all Scottish food, and he said the card said, "Fuck off to your own country."
So
you know what I got a call from? I think you would like.
Yes.
I go in. There's another that makes the day not your actual first day of work. I go in 10 o'clock in the morning. We're doing a meeting. I get called out. I have a phone call from Dick Cavett.
No kidding.
Wow. That's cool.
Boy,
That's cool.
I didn't even know he was alive.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said too.
Yeah.
I thought it was getting like a Twilight Zone where the phone is attached to the grave.
He's one of those guys that
I heard his house burned down to the ground.
Yeah, that was the last I heard
He's
of
calling
him.
me from the dead.
He's rebuilding. Listen, a phone line fell on my grave, and I'm able to communicate with
You're
you.
a bad man.
Jimmy
You're a
Fallon.
bad
I heard
man.
he's going into late night.
No, I know Dick Cavett very well.
Hey, what a great guy. We had like
Yeah.
a 20, and I actually been watching all those DVDs. I've watched every. I watched Merv
Don't
Griffin.
take any of his advice.
That
Jimmy,
show
bad
was
news.
tricky.
That was Fred. He does great impressions. Fred,
for
show him. It
God's
wasn't really
sakes.
Dick Cavett.
Listen, Jimmy, try not to let them get to you. Don't harbor
perfect.
non-horribundum, which means don't let the bastards wear you down.
He's saying that.
That was told to me by Dame Edith Evans, who I believe was on the stage of the Old Vic
All right.
Theater in
This is insane.
1932.
Yeah, it was not Dick
Oh
Cavett.
man, Dick Cavett.
Dick
well, it
Cavett, for
sounded
those
like-
of you who don't know, was a talk show host who went up
Yeah.
against Johnny Carson. Don't take his advice. I think he lost.
He was
in the
he
ratings.
lost all the time.
But the show was tricky. But I was asking him, do you remember the fire engine would go off in the middle of his interview? It's like his studio was next to a firehouse.
Right.
It's bizarre. Bill Cosby's the interview is like, well, then my son would close the door, and then hear. It's like, what is going on with the fire? And it was insane. It was like Woody Allen's going, like, is there? Should we leave?
Yeah, Woody Allen.
What's going on? It was all weird.
How would you know the call you want to get is Joe Franklin? You want him to call.
He's next.
That would be the best.
But you know, in a
He called me.
way.
And John Stewart called me.
So, he did
that's
call
good.
you?
Yeah,
That's
those
good.
are 2 guys that called me.
I guess I should have called you, but I mean, I didn't want to
You
bother
never
you.
think of that.
Yeah.
Well, Dick
No,
Cavett, what
please.
is he doing? Of course he's calling.
I wished you a lot of luck on the air.
Yeah,
I said it where it counted, where
Yeah.
people could hear it.
Yeah,
you.
you're
Word
actually
got back
promoting
there,
him.
yeah.
Dick
Word
Cavett
got-
can do nothing but make calls.
Leno was cool to me. Leno was really cool. He gave me a couple of props. Yeah, he's like, let's take two for Jimmy Fallon, which is good. It helps.
Right.
I take it.
So you're feeling positive. So when you make these calls, like Drew Barrymore came on the show. Now your wife
Yeah.
is in a production company with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, they're partners.
So do you say, gee, honey, can you call Drew Barrymore, or do you make the call
Well,
yourself?
also Jimmy did a movie with her, Fever Pitch.
Right.
They're friends.
Is that how you met your wife?
Yeah, that's how I met my wife.
I hear your wife's super hot.
She's really pretty.
Your wife's older than you, though.
Yeah.
Were you nervous marrying a woman older than you? Were you afraid that like she'll get too old, like because you're much younger? Do you know what I mean?
I didn't. I know what you mean. I didn't feel that at all
You
because
didn't?
she looks really young.
Yeah, I heard she's super hot.
She's super cool, and she's like honestly, she's super smart and fun. She's interesting. Loves your show, by the way. Like constantly, like, but she loves hearing about relationships and things, and she gets into the stuff. She's intrigued by that stuff. Like reality shows couldn't be better for her.
Did Drew introduce you to your wife?
Kind of. Well, yeah. I mean, when we did this movie, we were in Boston. We were doing Fever Pitch, and I just saw this girl, and she's so pretty, and then. I was like, oh, she's so pretty, and she's a producer. And then, like, my driver was driving, and I was like, hey, she's a hot piece. I go, hey, watch it. That's
my future ex-wife.
That's my future ex-wife.
So then we were selling the movie in London, and I was like, I saw her, and I go, hey, I missed you, and she goes, I miss you too, and like, we kind of just kind of fell in love.
Romance.
Yeah, exactly.
Got in her pants right away, huh?
Yeah.
Look at you.
Pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, you're a fast mover.
Yeah, you know, I'm so lame. You know, the first kiss, we were watching Taxi. Not my movie, the TV show I got on DVD.
Right.
And I was like, you never seen Taxi? You got to watch Taxi, and I made her watch Taxi.
Oh, really?
And I was there, yeah.
I was so glad when Jimmy got married, actually.
Why?
Because Beth used to always say to me, gee, Jimmy Fallon's so good looking. He's such a cute guy.
Oh,
He's such
she
a cute
was
guy.
a big fan of his.
And I would just get jealous for no apparent reason. I mean, she doesn't even know Jimmy Fallon. And then I just said, and then when he got married, I was like, oh, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's off the market. I can talk him up.
I remember that.
I used to have to put him down. I go, he's really not funny.
Oh, that's funny.
I remember that rap on here because you were hosting the Video Awards or something, and he was doing the Ryan Seacrest impression, and you were both laughing at it because good looking you could deal with, but then Beth was saying like, oh, and he's so funny and talented.
And
You're
then
like,
I
what the
started
fuck
hating
is
you.
this?
Why can I can't like this guy? Yeah.
By the way, can I say something about Ryan Seacrest as long as you bring up his name? I mean, I'm watching American Idol last night, and this guy has
How
gotten...
do you do it?
How do I do what?
Watch American Idol.
Watch it.
I can't stick with that show.
Robin's out all night.
I gave up.
I love it. I love it.
Really?
And but Ryan Seacrest is such a yucker, like a DJ who, you know, he's now so affected. He's got facial movements and his voice. It's like this. And now, it's American Idol.
Oh God!
And he's like he's got this contortion.
He knows that
there's no human being that speaks like that.
They're all
he yucks
aliens.
it up.
You know, it's like once you do,
He's
the more you
nuts.
do stuff, you find things like it's almost like the "Hey now," Hank King's that's his
now.
catchphrase. and
Yeah.
The more he does it, he's going to keep doing it, and and then it morphs into a monster, like a Warcraft character.
Exactly.
It's like this isn't even a human anymore.
He's becoming a parody of himself.
Yeah.